Wednesday night. That means it's another edition of the B-Side Forum going down right here at the B-Side Shop in beautiful California, California. We discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business. I got some special guests with me today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Slum the Resident, you already know what it is. Cali Waves Music Group, Young BACA Productions. June 8th, Table Full of Bosses. My boys, 498 The Fam, got that shit dropping. You already know what it is.
498 The Fam and 20 other people, correct?
Yeah,
there's a lot of people on that joint, man.
A
lot of people on that joint.
Everybody earned their spot on that, you know what I'm saying?
Amen. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
International Love Agent, codename The Owl. I am Billy D.
What is that?
This right here, this is a little bit of apple juice, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of sparkling
Oh, so it
Nelly.
is just apple juice. I thought it was
there
some contraption.
There may be something else in there, you know what I'm saying?
What is that? Tequila or is that vodka?
This is tequila for sure.
Do they laugh at you when a man your size says, hey, let me get one of those tequila bottles? They say, okay, cool. And they start pulling it off and you say, no, one of those shots of tequila. You
No.
figure that's all you need?
Nah, because I never give them time for all of that. I just walk right over to the section with the little ass bottles. And I say, yo, my man, let me get that one right there.
There you go. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
What's up, Mr. Metronomo, intergalactic supervillain. Got a couple projects coming out actually. EP dropping next week, little garage rock type of project. Music video coming out soon on my record label, Men in Plaid Records.
What does garage rock mean? What is that?
Well, it's me playing guitar, my homie playing drums, my other homie playing bass in a garage.
If somebody asked you, Mr. Metronomo, what type of music do you make, what would you say?
You know, actually, someone just asked me that, and I kind of struggled.
Yeah,
a
it
little
was
bit
me.
to answer. Yeah. But no, the thing is, man, like, I don't really know yet. Like, I'm trying to bring a lot of different things together right now, because, like, I put out projects in rock, hip-hop, reggae, progressive electronic shit. So, on my next album, like, I'm really going to try and bring that all together after I get out the next couple of mixtapes.
What is your nationality, Mr. Metronomo?
It's split a bunch of different ways, man. So I'm
One of those guys, right? Oh, I'm this and I'm this and I'm that.
Yeah,
These guys piss me off, dude. Just pick something.
Really though, I'm about like half Hispanic and then like half mixed with white.
So, but you speak Spanish, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things that you do is you get on stage and you do a song in Spanish, correct?
Yeah.
And you do that just to kind of...
honor my roots, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, like my family speaks Spanish, first language on both sides, you know, but then I wound up learning Spanish in school, so it's kind of a weird thing, but like I try and bring it back to that because it speaks to me and it speaks to like how I grew up, you know, coming from New Mexico and just trying to represent that a little bit. And also I feel like Spanish in rap like really has a cool role to play right now, hearing it on the radio and shit, so I'm gonna try and do more of it. You know?
There you go. Slum the Resident, if somebody said, so what type of music do you make, what would you say?
I don't make music for the kids, but somehow the kids like my music, though. It's crazy. Like, some little kids ran
How
up
do you
on
know
me.
kids like your music?
Because 3 little kids ran up on me the other day at the fucking, like, where was I? I think at Target. They were like, yo, you are, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I am that guy. And then I guess their dad pulled up. He was like, yo, what's up, bro? Man, I fuck with your music. Yo, my kids fuck with your music. I was like, yo, I appreciate that, my G. Thank you so much, man. You have no idea how much that means to me. But I don't think your little guy should be listening to my music.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did he say?
He goes, you know what I mean? It was all, I was like, I get it, bro, because I let my kids do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So who am I to tell him not to? But, I mean, whatever it is, shit, let him bang my shit. I don't give a fuck.
It had to be a good feeling, though. Somebody
yeah, it
coming
was
up to you
fucking
in a, you know,
Yeah, it was
outside of
great.
a show, outside of an event, and saying, aren't you this guy?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. You know what I'm saying? It was cool. It was crazy because it was like 3 little kids that ran up first, and they were small, like maybe like in between, like I would say like 6 and 9.
I think 6 is a little too young for Slum the Resident track.
That's
I
what
think,
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was like, whoa, like, okay, I appreciate it, but
Kids be up on some hard shit.
yo,
these
man,
days,
but I mean, yeah, I'm saying, I mean, I go pick up my daughter at school, and you know what I'm saying? They
How old is your daughter?
My daughter is, she's 11, but I be listening to the little kids that be around her during the after school programs and all the little, and there's a lot of little young bucks, and they all be reciting like Migos and Lil Pump and 6ix9ine, and so I'm just saying.
But is that any different than like kids 10 years ago or 15 or 20 years ago?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
My
not
cousin
at all.
was 9 and super into Snoop Dogg. He was telling about how Dr. Dre was gonna come and murder me. He was like straight. He was like, "Yeah, Dre, fucking come roll up on this shit, kill us both."
Yeah, that's
right
what I'm
now,
saying.
dude."
That's what
That
I'm
is
saying.
dope. That is
That's
dope.
what I'm saying. It's just a different time. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same shit, bro. That's why I was like, yo, okay, cool, fuck it. I gave him shirts. You know what I'm saying? I gave him.
What T-shirts did you give him?
I gave him the little Arm & Hammer logo shirts. 3 little guys. I gave them small shirts because they were small as shit. And them the shirts that don't be selling.
I thought he was gonna say he gave him shirts and said like some shit like "fuck the world."
No.
But it still is Arm & Hammer. That's implying that you're cooking something up, though, right?
Yeah. But I told him no. Because you know why? Because I flipped the fucking logo. You know, see the Arm & Hammer logo we all know is baking soda.
Right.
But the arm on the logo got like a hammer and shit. But my logo, I flipped it. The arm got a mic on it. So.
I understand, but you're still implying that's what it's for.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You picked baking
Crack
soda
music,
for a
nigga.
reason.
It's
Lyrical
Exactly.
dope.
Crack music,
Do
bro.
you
It's
think
crack
those
music.
kids go to school with that T-shirt on and they get sent home?
Well, I don't know, but I told the guy, I go, yo, I'm gonna hit your kids off with some shirts, but you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't recommend them rocking them to school. He was like, nah, don't trip, they ain't gonna do that, bro. But
There was some kids that are like 5'6" with a Young Baka Production
yeah.
T-shirts on.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
but it just says Young Baka Production.
That's
Hey
true.
man, those shirts gonna be in the backpack, man.
Oh yeah, they are. They
won't.
gonna be popping them off in the restroom. Like,
Yeah, like
That's what you do, right?
look at
You
the
go
sauce,
to
look
you
at
go
the
to
sauce.
school in one T-shirt and then you switch in the bathroom and you're the hardest dude.
Yeah.
I got sent home multiple times when I was in elementary school because of the stuff that my T-shirt said. So I can imagine.
Same here.
If people describe your music, so what do you say?
The funk. I'm gonna just put it like that. Nothing but gang. The funk.
What does that mean?
That means the funk. That means hot, sweaty, sexy, dank. It's gonna make you move. It's gonna make you wanna fuck somebody. It's gonna make you wanna dance. It's gonna make you wanna hop in your ride, turn that shit way up.
Has anybody told you that they made love listening to your song?
Yeah. I've been told that, but I want to hear more. I want babies born. I want to bring life into the world, man. It's all about love and life.
So if somebody says, hey, just how the guy had a conversation with Slum the Resident, would you be okay with a 6, 7-year-old, 8-year-old kid listening to your music?
Me personally, no, not the way I live my life. That's not what I expose my son to. So, but this is why we have things in place. At least we're supposed to. The access, to certain kinds of media these days is out of hand as far as what kids can access when they're not being supervised. So, I mean,
Did you access crazy stuff when you were a kid? Because I
oh
did.
man, just like my man was saying,
Yeah.
I mean, we all grew up listening to the same stuff. We all grew up watching the same movies. Forget the music for a second, man. What about me being, 5'6", watching Freddy Krueger slash somebody to shit up?
You know what's crazy is I just had a conversation with somebody the other day, and I was like, yo, bro, I remember when I was like 6, 7, maybe, I think maybe 6, bro. And like, I remember sitting in the living room with my pops on a Saturday, you know what I'm saying, eating pizza. I guess he ordered pizza or whatever, watching Scarface, bro. Like my dad, I remember my dad putting me on to
Heavy
Scarface,
shit.
bro.
Just pumped up, right?
Yeah,
7
he
years
was like-
something.
he was
like,
like-
out there ready to go.
And you know what's crazy is because I kind of do the same shit to my kids. I'd be like, yo, come here, you gonna watch this dope ass movie. And that's the same shit he's like, yo, you want to see a good movie? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, come on, sit down and watch this.
I saw The Godfather when I was probably like 10 or something.
Yeah,
like
see?
that, so
Yeah, but The Godfather isn't as bloody as Scarface.
Yeah,
is, so.
Scarface was brutal.
Godfather's
That
kind of,
That nigga
That's
shooting
good with the
niggas
horse's
up
head
on South
like
Beach.
Jay-Z says Scarface the movie did more than Scarface the rapper did for me. So why does hip-hop get this overbearing, you are ruining our kids, you're destroying America, but the entertainment industry, movies, they get a pass?
Because it's black and Latino, and
Yep.
it represents the minority.
Scarface is Latino.
Say what?
Everyone in Scarface is Latino.
Yeah, but
No.
But yeah.
Pacino is Italiano. Am I wrong?
No.
When
I
you
don't
watched
know.
Scarface, did you think that he was Hispanic?
Yeah, I thought he was
You
Cuban.
thought this is my guy right here. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
he
I thought he was
portrayed
Cuban.
himself
I was
as
like,
Cuban.
yo,
He did a
hard.
good
Yeah,
job
definitely.
acting.
But you know why they get away with that? Because the white man runs Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, exactly.
People like
That's why.
Metronomo, they're in control
My
of it all.
guy right here, his people. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm just
Someone's
fucking with
gotta
you, bro. I'm just
represent-
fucking
no,
with you.
you know,
Damn, he put it all on him.
Yeah, I did. It's
Yeah.
all good though.
It's his fault.
You know what, Metronomo? You get a lot of love, and it's more love than I've seen other people get from MCs at shows.
I like Metronomo. It's a
you
good
get
guy.
you get a lot of love. People shout you out on stage. Jay Lawant was shouting you on stage. Bonkers shouted you out. Young Black Savages shouted you out. Why do you think these people rock with you like that?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's about positive vibes, right? Like I'm.
Ooh,
That's bullshit.
Stevie D, where you at?
You know,
son?
CBD always. There's a beef between CBD and Mr. Metronomo. I don't know if you know that or not.
No.
Because there'll only be one of you guys at the Young Baka production show, dude.
What?
No, I'm just messing with you.
I think I had beer on Sunday.
Cheers, son.
Hey, I fuck with the positive vibes though.
I don't think that's the case, though. I don't think that's why.
magnetic.
There's a lot of people with positive vibes. There's a lot of people that are like, hey, dude, super cool. but you might be like, all right, cool, whatever it is, what it is. I think that you are original. You don't try to hide who you are. You are who you are, and people respect that. I think that's what it is. But what do I know? Do you notice that people will show you love? That people, hey, they shout you out on the set? That's a big thing. A man gets up there, he has 10 minutes or 15 minutes to say everything he needs to say, and they take even if it's 5 seconds shouting you out. That means something, right?
It means a shitload to me, dude, every time. That's why I also take the time to, like on my social media, I'll put videos up of the other guys on stage and shit, I came up in a community scene in Albuquerque, right? We all supported each other, and, we came off of each other's talent and grew out of each other's talent, I worked really, really hard at this, and I just put that out there, music is everything for me. It's been everything my whole life, and I think that's what comes across, hopefully,
Do you think that the LA hip-hop scene, the hip-hop live music scene, they don't do enough, a good enough job of supporting each other?
It's not unique to the hip-hop scene, man. That's just LA. That's just being an artist, a talent person in Los Angeles. That's everybody knows what it's like, especially moving here from somewhere else. I'm going to be here 10 years at the end of summer for me. Having moved from
And you notice it. You notice people being fake out here?
I've seen so many waves of it, you know what I mean? And there's a huge difference between people that are in it for themselves versus people that are real and actually trying to build and grow something. And
but is it bad if you're in it for yourself?
No, but you gotta at least understand where you operate in the bigger picture, right?
Some people say Young Bach Productions is in it for themselves, and they don't play well with others.
I mean, you guys are about the numbers, man. And
is that bad?
No, because I see the talent level that comes out to your events, and honestly, it's. I used to work at Union, right? I've seen a lot of the different hip hop shows and stuff around LA, and what makes me fuck with you guys more than anything is that I feel really confident.
My guy, he knows what's going on. He knows who shows he on.
I'm not just trying to suck your dick, you know what I'm saying?
I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. I hope not.
Pause him out.
No, seriously though, I feel I don't want to just invite my friends to whack shows. You know what I'm saying? I want them to have fun. I want to have fun. I love hip hop. I love good hip hop. That's what it's about.
I respect that. Young Slum the Resident, a man that's been in the hip hop scene for a long time, in the LA hip hop scene for a good minute now. How do you feel about artists supporting other artists?
I think that's a great thing, bro. I think.
But do you think there's enough of it going around?
No, not at all. Not at all. Niggas need to support each other. I swear to God. I got love for everybody. I just posted a post today on my Facebook. Shout out to Namek. Shout out to EOTR. Shout out to the LP squad. You know what I'm saying? I see these guys moving. I see a lot of guys moving.
Dude,
doing their thing.
EOTR is crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. I see a lot of people, and I'm glad. I'm glad that they keeping, you know what I'm saying, the culture alive. I'm glad that everything is moving consistently. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of
What made you post that?
Because I like the guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fan of their music. Because I listen. Just because I don't post shit every day. Just because I'm not reposting your fucking your video or your link you just posted. Just because I'm not doing any of that. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not listening. You know what I'm saying? I just shot a video with Mighty Muds. You know
that kind of, if I can stop you, my brother, that kind of flies in the face of your previous statement saying how we need to support each other.
If you don't repost the videos, if you don't repost the things of that nature.
What is the support then? Just the listening? Because that's the bare
streams are everything nowadays, my brother.
Okay.
How you not figure?
I would agree with
how
that.
You figure?
If that's what you're doing, then that makes
I'm
good
listening
point.
every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm streaming. Them numbers
if you're
is
paying
going,
for
bro.
if you're paying for a streaming service and you're listening,
well,
that's
listening,
support.
literally listening to somebody's stuff on Apple Music, on Spotify, that is as much support as you can get, right? In 2018, that's it.
Bro, I'm streaming on Spotify and Apple Music, bro. I'm listening to that shit. So the plays is rolling. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I try to treat people how I want to be treated. And
so is your timeline just filled with we posts from everybody and everything? Because you know what? If I'm not in the hip hop scene, if I'm not in hip hop culture, and I see Billy D is pushing the shit on me every single day, you know what? I'm gonna unfriend this guy. You know what? I'm gonna stop following this guy, and then you have an issue.
And that probably is my downfall, man. I mean, I gotta be honest.
You're just way too nice of a guy, right?
I don't mean to put it to couch it like that.
I think I'm too supportive.
I'm just saying,
of
I'm trying to figure it out myself. But
let's do this. When we go to break, I want you to pull up your timeline and we'll go through it. We'll see what's really popping.
It's good.
We'll see what's popping.
I show love to my people.
There you go.
I'm the guy that
But hold on. You said you show love to your people. That's your people. Now, are you supporting other artists like we're talking about?
Yeah, my people right now. Like I know these guys now. I never met these dudes before, but now we gonna connect on social media. I see some shit and I like it. I'ma repost it. I'm not just gonna be satisfied with checking it out. I'm gonna hit like. A matter of fact, I'm gonna hit love. I don't hit like no more. I hit love on everything.
I like
do the
that.
same thing. I do the same thing. I do the same thing.
Yeah,
niggas may think, you know what I'm saying, you throw the little heart emoji, niggas may think that shit kind of gay or whatever, but
Yeah.
There is
Bro,
some times where I've seen a
that's
status
love, nigga.
and I put love, and then I say, you know what, this guy might think it was a little strange, so I put like. Is that bad of me?
well, you know what I'm saying, you should go with your instinct, bro.
You gotta do
Yeah,
it.
but
You
I
gotta do whatever you.
But you know
comfortable with.
some cats. If you do that, it's kind of strange.
I got love for everybody. I'm just gonna put hearts on everybody.
I love it. Oh, let me. Yeah.
Niggas act like I'm like this tough guy or that. I'm just gonna put hearts on everything. You know what I'm saying? Hearts with the little stars shooting in the air and all of that.
Do you think that the people
Man,
you
guys
support?
make me so glad I could quit Facebook.
How do you as
Yeah,
how
man,
do you
for real,
as an
bruh.
how do you as an independent artist, somebody that needs to get their music out there, needs to get their flyers out there, needs to get their music videos out there, how do you quit? If not the biggest, the second biggest social media platform out there. That's all you have.
I used Facebook for a while. You know, I ran paid ads. It was like my main platform for advertising. Did all of my releases on Facebook. I used to release an album on my birthday. Did it every year from 2013 through 2015. 2015 was the last year I did it because it stopped working.
That's dope, man. Either way, the idea was dope.
Yeah, I mean, well, thank you. But I did it on purpose because I got a big boost of traffic on my birthday. A lot of organic traffic just went straight to my
Just
page.
people come and say, "Hey, Mr.
How about
Metronomo,
that?
happy birthday."
So you
That is a smart
How
idea.
about that?
Yeah.
Post a fucking album. You're like, hey, guess what? I made an album. There it is, and it
But
worked for a little while.
but why do you quit? Because it doesn't seem like you're quitting because it's not working. You seem like you're quitting because of the politics and the drama that comes with
I
it.
absolutely stopped using Facebook for personal reasons. I still have a Facebook page for my label and for my own artistry. You know, I had an intern this summer that had to post shit. You know, I try and remember to post like releases and stuff on Facebook. I keep it up, but I neglect the shit out of that. I don't ever actually use Facebook as an individual anymore.
But now, what you said, you used to get so much organic support on your birthday. You're missing that now. That's that. You could flip that. Me as a hustler, I'm thinking, hey, I could flip that to this way. You know?
I'm using Instagram for that. I mean, and that's not it's that much better, but Instagram is actually really good for the hip hop scene at least. Like, I mean, shit, man. In a year, I went from about 160 followers on Instagram to I'm over 450 now, which doesn't sound like a lot, but you think about the difference in growth, the amount of just reach and impact I'm getting. When
More than double is good.
Niggas lose followers every day, B.
That's the thing too. Is
Hey,
those
another
are people that I
thing.
keep.
Another thing is people act different on different social medias.
Yeah.
So you can't discount that because some people act one way on Facebook and they turn it up on Instagram.
What
And
is-
on
what is-
Snapchat they thoughting out.
What
know-
is what
you
does
know
that
what?
mean? Are you specifically talking about women?
No, I'm talking about everybody.
So-
Because
so
on
give me an
Facebook
example.
Facebook is more of a place where you're connected with your family members, your aunts, uncles, your tios, your tias. You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Your
fuck with no
grandparents.
family members on my
Everybody that I consider family on my Facebook,
Yeah.
might not add you. Some people might even get blocked
Right.
because you might post something and they might take it a different way. Or
Right.
it's just not worth it if I'm using my Facebook as a business.
Right.
So what are you trying to say? You're trying to say you use your Facebook for family stuff?
I, as a whole human being, both artist and regular man.
That young BACA regular man
yeah.
got killed a long time
Yeah.
ago. I
Okay.
choked that motherfucker out, man.
I got you.
It's all hustle now. It's all hustle.
I got you. I got you. I got you. And I fuck with that. I'm gonna have to learn some of those ways. I'm gonna soak up some game for real. But I have family and I have friends on Facebook. They may not respond on Facebook the way they respond on Instagram for some reason. I don't know what that is. I haven't diagnosed that. There's some people that fuck with you on Facebook. They fuck with you. They like you. They hit like and shit. They let you know that they're there supporting you, rooting you on. On Instagram, though, they act like they don't know you. They'll see your shit come through and just will scroll right past that shit. And you don't see it's like, I know I'm friends with them. And then you wonder, is it the algorithm keeping me from being seen? Or is it they just don't fuck with me? You just don't know.
Yo, but you know what though? I think I'm gonna have to step in on that one because there's a lot of people, or I shouldn't say a lot of people. I'm gonna keep it real and I'm gonna say me, for instance. Me, when I jump on Instagram, I scroll up and down and I just press like on everybody that I fuck with. I just press like.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck what you
Yep.
posted. You could probably post the stupidest shit. I'm pressing
Doesn't
like,
matter.
like.
All fucking day.
That man
but
understands.
But I'm not on Instagram all day. You You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of shit that I post, and I see certain people not like it, and then I be thinking like, but then I'm thinking like,
Wait, how
what,
you
though?
see them not like it? How
Well,
do you see them?
Because they
not
don't
like
fuck it. Because they don't. You just said they don't like it. They scroll past it. You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
are they scrolling past it, or is
Now
the
that's
algorithm?
Okay, now see, that's my
I'm
point.
confused about this.
Now that's my point here.
Yeah.
That's my point here. Maybe the people that you think are scrolling past your shit are not scrolling past it,
Right.
but they just don't see
They
it.
don't even see it.
Because they don't
it's
use
not-
Instagram that
No,
much. Honestly.
There could be
exactly,
that too.
exactly. Because Instagram is like a Facebook now, so whoever's kind of
There's so much
popping
goddamn
more and
content
kind
on
of
there,
trending
man.
more,
Like, it's fucking
their
crazy.
their posts, you know what I mean? They kind of flood the timeline a little more.
And
This
you
is
know,
why I
we
use everything.
We are.
I try to use all the platforms.
We're independent. We're hustlers. We're using Instagram for to push a narrative. Not everyone's doing that. Some people got regular jobs. Some people, you know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, I don't know.
You know what it is, man.
Fuck social media, nigga. I'm only here to promote my shit, you know what I'm saying, and show love to niggas. But I don't got all day.
But social media is an important part of
Yeah,
business.
it definitely.
is.
That's
Yeah.
why I don't
But
get
it's
rid of it.
important- it's
That's why I don't
important
get
to
rid of
remember
it.
that social media is just a reflection of what you actually got going on the ground. Like,
In your real life.
real life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it should only always be that. People are
But
trying to
but in
comment all the time.
2018, Instagram, that is real life. Like that's you come here, you pop a picture. That's
Yeah,
what
but
you're
I
doing.
don't want to
Yeah.
be some YouTube star. I want to fucking.
Oh yeah, that would be awful. That would be awful to be
Hey,
a YouTube
hey,
star,
hey,
right?
that's people eating off YouTube. I don't know what you talking about.
What is a YouTube star?
Man,
Somebody
I just
who
found out about
eating?
Lil Tay. Do you know it's like
Lil Day's my nigga.
Yo,
no,
Lil Tay,
no.
man, I swear, I got two,
shit's
man.
crazy.
Lil
Is she
Tay-
eating though?
Lil Tay, holler at me, bitch.
Is she eating though?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you a
If
little
she eating, then-
shitbag because you know what I'm saying. Your parents should be smacking the shit.
I
out of
shouldn't.
you.
I shouldn't say the word nigga, so I apologize.
But it's
Go
all
ahead.
good though. Lil Tay, man.
Man, come on, man. It's too late for that, brother.
I got two.
I don't like when I say that word, but it's been a part of my vocabulary for so long
Why
that
you
comes
don't-
across
we're gonna have to
sometimes.
discuss
We'll
that.
talk about it. Go ahead, man.
I got two homies that got two little sisters that want to beat Lil Tay's ass
Why?
because she's obnoxious and they just feel like yo.
They don't
They'll-
know
they'll-
she's doing
they'll-
it on
but
purpose.
hold on,
She get her ass beat because she
hold
lacks
on.
Playing a character.
There is a lot of people in this planet that are obnoxious. So if you're gonna spend your time fighting all of them, it's gonna be an
No,
exhausting
playing
not
night.
a
all of them,
character.
Just that one,
broadcasted.
just
the one that's
just
broadcasted.
the most popular one,
It's
right?
an act. These internet trolls.
It is.
So
what I'm
that's
saying.
But that's why you gotta bring them back to reality.
the problem is that needs
But
to
is
be
that your job?
explained to the
It's not
kids.
my job.
That's the two little girls' job.
Yeah, I'm willing to see that.
Why? No, bring who back to reality?
Whoever the fuck is acting like they don't belong. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
We all, but hold on, there's times in life and those times in social media we all act obnoxious.
No,
I,
but-
I purposely put hashtag Nuevo Way New King, and that started because we went to New York and I said I'm the new king of New York. That's obnoxious. Maybe somebody should knock me out
Nah, because you know why? Everybody
because I'm the
should-
king of New York. My
because-
man. That's,
Because everybody should feel that they're the king of something or the king of their own shit.
People
Everybody
lose.
should feel that they running their own shit.
Amen.
Niggas is trying to be king, nigga. I'm trying to be God, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here with all of that.
that's a little tough to be
Yeah,
called.
that's
It's all
gonna be
good.
that's gonna be a rough one, man. Good luck with
It's
it.
all
Buena
good.
suerte.
It's all
For
good.
real.
Let's do this. Let's take a break. Let's go into before also for the people listening, for the people watching. We are doing the world premiere of Fortnite the Fam's solo Dread West new album coming out, produced by Big Lyric. We're gonna play that a little bit after, a little bit in the middle of the show. But in the meantime, we're gonna play your new music video, man. So look at the camera, anyone you feel like, and you introduce
we
your
right
new
here.
video.
We right here. You already know what it is, man. We going into my new video. It's called Bang. We shot that shit in Queensbridge. Shout out to Fajargo Films. Shout out to my nigga Sino himself, featured on the track. Queensbridge, you already know what it is. 41st side Vernon, you already know, man. Love.
Beside phone, be back in a minute, baby.
When I'm on the road, you know a nigga miss it. When I'm on the road, you know a nigga miss it.
Check.
Everything I do, you know I do.
Yeah. Slum the motherfucking resident. The park bench prophet. Product of my environment. Poverty USA. I rep that, nigga. You already know what the fuck it is though, man. This here for my street niggas and all my niggas in the projects. For all my hustlers up in the kitchen. cooking coke in that Pyrex. Niggas out here hating on me. Ask me if I give a fuck. I got killers that kill killers. My killers can't wait to let them guns bust. Bitch, you looking at a real nigga, so recognize a real nigga. Those that know me know I ain't no phony. I always keep it trill, nigga. Fuck your swag and fuck your swag. Nigga, this be that G shit. When I was younger, they used to tell me that I ain't never gonna be shit. 12 years old, started smoking weed. 16, slinging crack. 18, dedicated to these streets and making cash. Now you read about me on the magazines, see my fat ass on the TV screen, but I'm still posted on the block because real niggas do real things. Purple weed, purple drink, syrup though, no Waffle House. Round here we wildin' out and we ride around with them choppers out, nigga. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Shit. You already know what the fuck it is, nigga. I'm fucking out here, nigga. NYC, Queensbridge, let's go. Who they gonna pick is me and you. Swag amazing and go through the roof. She said she like my mission too. Told her I need head while I'm in the booth. From New York, Queens, baby, I'm the truth. But rap ain't dead cause I'm living proof. Didn't have the crib, I fucked her on the roof. Better stack your money and stay out the loop. Tryna shoot your shot, then you better shoot. Tryna shoot your shot, then you better shoot. Couple gates, a couple killers I recruit. My favorite color, true, you know it's blue. They see you cooking, now they notice you. Think you got money, they all over you. Don't tell me lies, I'd rather hear the truth. Now I feel like 2x4, he had the juice. I was grinding, I was spending money, tryna see the sunshine. My mama didn't really like it as a son, I had to grind. Every time I put my mind to it, I grind, then you see me shine. Even when you think I'm down and out, I'm still getting dollars all the time. Bang, 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 bang. Shit. Slum the motherfucking resident. Got my nigga Cino with me. Queensbridge, NYC. I'm fucking out here, nigga. Echo Park to QB and back again. Drakk.
We finna talk. We finna talk that real shit, you know what I'm saying? We finna talk.
De La Riva with the slaughter.
We finna talk. We finna talk. We finna talk. Yeah, we finna talk. Yeah, that we finna spark. Talk. Yeah. This ain't what you want, little nigga. V, just let the blunt, little nigga. Pass it to the left, you out of breath, you just a punk, little nigga. Certified cove, nigga. I'm good with the OGs. Certified cove, nigga. All these niggas know me. Fat boy, getting it since the 80s. I've been on the low, I'm finna make these hoes pay me. I've been on the low, I'm finna make them go crazy. SGVCOV, Billy D, you cannot play me. Sagittarius and I got various styles. Only date the bitches with the scariest smiles. Only date the bitches with the bloodiest fangs. Then I flip them over just to see if they can hang. Finna talk. OMG, we finna talk. COV, we finna stop. They got that blunt, they finna spark. OMG, we finna talk. COV, we finna talk. SGV, we finna talk. OMG, we finna talk. We talking, nigga.
I shoot the feature, then I steal your fans. Take your bitch
bitch and have it counting bands. Fly as ever in my dapper dance. Spit it like I'm from the Shaolin land. Pocket only rocking contraband. Album sounding like the new Koran. Ducking on him while you in the stands. Cold blooded like my auntie Jam. Fuck it though, I ain't tripping on him. In the 745, I'm whipping on him. Feds behind me know I'm dipping on him. If a hater talking, dump a clip up on him. Shitting on him where the toilet paper. Coming out, I had 1,000 haters and she sucking on me like an hour later. Then I bust like gushes with 1,000 flavors.
OMG, we finna talk. COV, we finna stop. They got that blunt, they finna spark. OMG, we finna talk. COV, we finna talk. SGV, we finna talk. OMG, we finna talk. We talking, nigga.
Gave me long top like giraffe with the lockjaw. Bullets might leave early like a shawty that was sawed off. Her ass out when I smash mouth. She's my all-star. Tripping on my side, bitches, baby, they're just wallflowers. You deserve my time of day. You behind the rhymes of say. You're the one that's running through my mind, that's why I let it race. I won't sit in silence, ayy. I'm on like a tidal wave, moving like the ocean, too explosive, that's how I behave. Atomic in my energy, the messages you're sending me. Mixed up like tequila and some vodka poured in Hennessy. Stomach's always telling me to listen to the heavenly remedy vibrations like we lit up in the 7.
Gentlemen, welcome back to B-Side Forum. We get together every other Wednesday night. We discuss all things life, all things hip-hop, all things business, anything else that comes to this table. We got Ash on the ones and twos, holding down. I'm joined by Slum the Resident, Billy D, Mr. Metronomo, Shaye Whitey in the back doing his thing.
Yeah.
Slum the Resident, we just played your video that was shot in beautiful Queensbridge.
Yeah. Shout out to
What is it,
Queensbridge.
6 blocks, 96 buildings?
No, that's
6
dope.
blocks, 696, you know what I'm saying?
I still think that's wrong, but
That's
explain the experience you had going out to New York, Young Bach Productions, Cali Waves Music Group, all that good stuff.
Man, it's always, man. It was when we shot this video. It was our 3rd time back in New York.
Third time back.
Beautiful, man. New York shows so much love. I really appreciate New York. Yeah, man. Like a week before we flew out to New York. I hit my boy Sino, but I had hit him up like earlier, and I was like maybe like in January. I was like, yo, we about to fly out to New York, a couple months. You know what I'm saying? Like let's get that track in. So yeah, we just been missing each other. You know what I'm saying? He's caught up in his, you seen how it was
In the lifestyle.
bro.
In the lifestyle.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, he was caught up. I was caught up. Like a day or two before, we were already in the studio recording, emailing back to each other. The day before I was gonna fly out to New York, I was like, yo, I need the track, bro. He was like, bro, it's raining crazy over here. The fucking, you know what I'm saying? The whole reception on the internet and the Wi-Fi is out because it's raining crazy. Like, I can't email the track right now. So I was like, fuck, all right, cool, whatever. I didn't get the track. Well, I didn't even get the track, bro. When we shot the video, he only had his verse on his phone. I had my verse on my phone. And we did it like that.
But it made it
That's
happen,
dope.
right?
That's some OG
That's
shit.
dope.
But we made it happen.
Yo, but what's crazier, what's even crazier is that we were talking and texting and everything when I was on the flight, like in the air. You know what I'm saying? Like it must have been like 1 in the morning. I'm like, yo, I'm in the air, bro. Like I'll hit you when I get there. I'm gonna land at 8 a.m. But I know you ain't gonna be up, so I'll hit you like at 11 or so. I hit this. We landed at 8. We checked into the Airbnb. 11 o'clock comes. I'm like, Sushi's like, yo, Slum, we going to Queens? I was like, yeah, bro. But I mean, this dude's not hitting me back. So then my video guy out there, Fajargo Film, shout out to Fajargo. My nigga Fajargo was like, yo, what's up with Sino? I was like, bro, I messaged him that I landed. The nigga has not hit me back. It's 11 already. And I was like, we were just missing each other. So I was like, yo, I was kind of stressing, like, damn, dude, I came on. I'm saying this is not this is not the only thing I came for, but we came to shoot video. You know what I'm saying?
We had the specific block of the day to go handle
You
that.
def had that in
So
mind.
I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I was like, yo, BACA, yo, Sushi, let's just go to Queens and we find this nigga, bro. He lives in the projects. It ain't gonna be hard to find him. And then at first.
So, if people listen to this, they think it's nuts, right? When we say, hey, let's go to Queensbridge and let's just find this brother.
Definitely.
But every time we've gone to New York, we've gone to Queensbridge. It's been nothing but love,
Yeah, definitely. But you know what's
Wow.
That's
beautiful.
But everybody that I tell this to, they're like,
you're nuts.
Yo,
this is
yo,
crazy.
yo,
Yeah.
That's, on the surface, that sound crazy.
Yo,
to
that's what I'm saying. I was like, but see, because I'm from the hood, bro. So I'm like, yo, like, you just go look for the guy, bro. He lives there. Like, it's nothing.
Makes sense.
So we went.
Look at Metronomo's face right now.
Yeah,
Metronomo
so
thinks this is
we
nuts.
We took the train, got off on 21st Street. As soon as we got off the train, we got up on the fucking, you know what I mean, on the street, 21st Street. My nigga hits me. He's like, yo, where you at? I was like, bro, I've been trying to call you all day. Like, I'm already on 21st Street. He's like, what? He's like, yo, give me 30 minutes. I just woke up, bro.
Oh,
all right.
shit.
I was like, all right, cool, no doubt. So we went in there. We got some chopped cheese and all that. Then we linked up. Then we walked through the projects, and niggas was like, yo, what y'all do? Yo, what's up? I was like, yo, I'm looking for, we looking for Sino, bro. I'm shooting a video with my guy, da-da-da. They're like, oh, you looking for Sino? Oh, nigga, come on, let's go, bro. After that, it was love, bro. Like,
wow.
Yeah, it was cool, bro. It was a cool turnout, crazy experience. Niggas showed love. Queensbridge popped out. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that popped out, man.
Damn.
Like
New York.
Shout out to GQ.
Go ahead.
Shout out to GQ, man. He got a clothing line. You know what I'm saying? Genuine, man, bro. Genuine quality.
I gotta see this video.
Yeah. It's crazy.
So, New York is always love, man. Shout out to Hot 97, always hosting. Shout out to Hip Hop Mike. Shout out to DJ Juanito. Shout out to Shawnee Corcho. Shout out to After Hours, who won the Cali to New York competition. 3 of the most talented brothers I know. They won the trip, all expenses paid, and we're doing the same thing for Canada in a few months. So if you want to sign up for that, we'll find the best MC. It could be one of these guys right here. If they, Billy D finally wants to work with us. It could be one of these guys right here, flying them out to Canada, all expenses paid, flight, hotel, food, all that good stuff. Plus, you get to rock the stage in Toronto, Canada,
and all
different
of that
country.
Shit, all of that shit is real life.
Yep.
Like, people be asking me, like, yo, is it real? Like, bro.
Well, what you need to tell those people, if it's not real, you would have heard it by now,
yeah,
right?
Definitely, bro. Come on, man. In September, we flew out Cam Archer and DJ Calligraphy. You know what I'm saying? This past April, we flew out After Hours. You know what I'm saying? It's real, bro.
And
like,
we also do 10-fold competition. We give $2,000 to the best MC. Shout out to Michael Millions. Shout out to who's the other cat that won? Shout out to Hutch Wordsworth. Both past winners of 10-4, so we're going to keep going. We're going to keep on moving, man. Young BACA Productions, Cali Waves Music Group. Slum, I appreciate everything you do. If you guys don't know, Slum be holding down the patio. Slum be holding down the first floor stage at Weeda West. He be holding down Purple Haze over the Lexington. Man puts in a lot of work. Another video we played was your video, Billy D. Second time in 1 week that Billy D's video got played on the B-side channel.
I'm humble, man. Bro, I'm really blessed.
You really doing your thing, man.
Thank you, man.
So I thought you were going to smoke after the interview.
Shout out to Billy D, though.
He's in it now.
You're already in, right?
Wow. You in it now,
Because the first
baby.
time he offered it to you, like, oh no, we're about to go live. I'm just going to chill out. Wow. And now you're like, yo, let's get it popping.
Man, we're winning Rome right now.
There you go. Amen, brother.
Do
Explain that music video for us, Billy D.
Man, I just wanted you to look through a glass darkly. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted you to see something dimly lit and dark and sexy. And that's what we just tried to bring to the stage without bring to the scene without being overarching. I don't know if you saw the Boxwork video. We did debut that here. I came through with love, and we did debut that here. That was a video about the Boxwork, about fucking, about the box, about vagina.
What's the percentage of songs?
But let me finish.
Go ahead.
Is that the joint? Is that the joint where y'all were y'all shot the video in front of the storefront?
In front of the donut hole.
Yeah, with the neon lights and all.
No, we was at the donut hole for this one. For Boxwork. And there, if you just look at the imagery, and you can pull away something about what we're saying and where I took you to, where I'm standing. If you want to be metaphorical about not just my words or bars, if you want to be metaphorical about what you're looking at, I didn't take you visually to a literal place. I took you to a figurative place to explain something else using euphemisms and funny shit like that. And so
what's the percentage of?
It's about being sexy without throwing it out there. We're trying to be sexy here, guys.
What's the percentage of your songs that are about sex? 90%, 95%, going to smooth 97%.
These days it's like about 100%, 99.9.
Do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a wife?
No, not right now.
So you don't have a girlfriend? You don't have anything?
Not right now.
So you just out here killing the game, right?
No, sir.
What does that mean? What is that expressive no? What does that mean? You're not killing the game because you're not trying to, or it's just not going your way? Because a man that makes songs,
it's both. It's
a man that
both.
makes 95% of his songs about sex, obviously has it on his mind a lot.
Right.
Which is more power to you. You know what I'm saying? Me myself, I'm saving myself for marriage, but I respect that. Why you laughing at me when I say that?
I appreciate your chastity, my brother.
There you go. I appreciate you appreciating that.
Self-control is a beautiful thing.
Are you not in a relationship because of this music business, or are you not in a relationship because you're not focused on that right now?
I've been unlucky in love, man. I put it like that.
That's bullshit.
No, I'm that's real
That's
talk.
bullshit.
No, I've been blessed and unlucky at the same time.
For the people for the people watching that might not have watched on Monday night, you also on the B-side show.
Yes, sir.
And that's why I said, you know what, we got to have you back on Wednesday night. We got to discuss
Man, I appreciate
what's really going on with you. But a man that has such a strong personality, a man that could sing his ass off, don't give me this bullshit that you're unlucky in love, because it's just not swinging your way. Because we have this thing on the B-side forum where if we think you're lying, Shaye Whitey cuts off your mic, and you're getting really close right now.
Oh shit! You think I'm lying?
I think you're masking some of the stuff that's going on.
No, I think there is an effort on my part to be chaste as possible, because I was just explaining this to somebody today. You know, I feel like when you engage in sex, there could be collateral damage. And so you never want to have innocent bystanders, you know, getting caught in your crossfire, so to speak.
Again, what does that mean?
I mean, you don't want to be
just us right now, Billy. Nobody else is watching.
You don't want to be getting intimate with somebody, taking them to that place that you may not be going where they're trying to go. You don't want to open that door.
You don't want to lead somebody on. You don't want. If all you're interested in is sex,
right?
You don't want to lead them on.
Right.
Now, has that been your problem?
Well, I think I want to explain my dichotomy. There is that part of me that is like that and wants to wait and wants to do the right thing. But there's also the biological part of the fact that every 72 hours, you know what I'm saying, I gotta get something off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a man. What I'm saying by saying that is I'm a man, and I deal with those manly impulses. And so, you know, there's times when I've succumbed to that, and I've made mistakes and I've regretted it.
Succumb to you putting your own selfish needs ahead of something else.
Just wanting to get it and wanting to holler at somebody that was down with it, and even if I didn't necessarily feel like I should feel for somebody I do that with.
I respect that, man.
You know what I'm saying? So you see the dilemma. It's like there's a part of me. There's a time and place where I might be like, fuck it, let's get it popping. You know, if it's really, you know, if that's what's happening. And there's times where I'm thinking about it like, nah, you know, let's date, or let me court you for a while, and let's get to know each other before we go there, because it's so heavy. It's heavy, man. You know. Let
me ask you, Mr. Metronomo. A couple times you brought dates to the show. How do you get away with doing something like that? How do you tell a woman or whoever you're interested, hey, I like you, come watch me rap?
So funny story. I have done that. Did not work out with that girl.
Because she saw you on stage?
No.
That's a humbling experience, right?
No, she's super supportive. Like, we're going to continue to be friends, right? But no, I feel yeah, I don't know. Love's a tricky game for me as well, man. Real talk, like, I went the entire year of 2017 without having sex. And not without trying. So, you know
I appreciate your chasteness.
You know,
my
so
friend.
I'll just tell you, man, like, I think sex is a wonderful thing, and that people should have it as much as they possibly can, as frequently as they possibly can.
Well, that's how you get yourself in trouble, right?
How do you mean?
If you are only thinking about sex all the time, you get yourself in trouble.
Right. So
how do you maintain anything?
That's what I'm saying. So, like, you know, you get that energy out, and
you go about your day.
And you fucking go about the rest of your day. That's what I'm saying. Right?
Yeah. I actually wanted to bring you back to where you started. You were talking about my music and the percentage that I believe is about sex. I think these days, what I've done is I'm drawing on some of my musical upbringing with my content these days. And what I'm saying by that is I grew up on artists that had a high volume of sexual content in their music. I grew up on artists like Prince, Marvin Gaye, you know what I'm saying? The list could go on when you want to talk about Rick James, Stevie Wonder, and there are all these messages there, you know, and you see groups like Vanity and you know what I'm saying, or Apollonia and what is it, the
Delphonics.
Yeah, just all those really sexy acts back in the days that I grew up crushing on. It was a heavy confrontation of sexuality coming at you, and this is what I'm soaking up as a kid, and this is before I really lock into hip-hop. I'm just loving what Prince is doing, what Michael's doing, and what Rick is doing, and what Stevie's doing, and what all these sexy-looking people are doing. And you got Vanity, and you got Sherelle, you got Pebbles, and you know I'm talking about artists that people probably may not even remember, but I'm growing up seeing them, and they're like, "Do you wanna ride in my Mercedes, boy? Tell me what you wanna do with me. And it's so sexy, it's coming at you like, shit, I wanna ride in that Mercedes with Pebbles. This is what I'm growing up listening to. Then I catch on to hip hop, and the first person I really latch on to in hip hop when I really fell in love was Too Short. That's why I say in lines, Too Short gave me the game, like I was raised on the game given by this particular artist and artists surrounding him and of his ilk.
Let me ask you another thing. A thing that we discussed on Monday night is you said hip hop belongs to the kids. And I said, I strongly disagree with you because I doubt any of those kids will listen to Jay-Z's 444, which might have been the best album of the year. So you want to explain that?
Yeah.
How you're wrong?
Yeah, what I was saying, my point and my basis for that is all the music that we love today and call real hip-hop or whatever music it is that you say is superior to the new shit.
I never say anything's real hip-hop.
Well, there are some that make that argument.
They're not sitting at this panel.
What I'm trying to say
is, if you make that music, you make this music. Right. There's a lot of that music I like.
Today, chances are you fell in love with that as a child. There's a high percentage of time that the shit that you really fuck with still today is shit that you've been fucking with really since you was little.
That's true, but then there's also stuff that I discover every day when I wake up and I check my Apple Music and it says, hey, it says suggest this album.
Right.
I listen to this album from this artist I don't know about in a country that I've never heard of before. I'm like, yo, this is dope.
But
I start exploring.
That's after years of having been exposed to the shit that you grew up on. So you've been conditioned to see it a certain way.
I can't change that.
No, you can't change that.
But that's
what I'm saying. The first part of it is acknowledging that you've been conditioned.
But it's a different conversation from saying the stuff you like is the stuff you liked as a kid, and hip hop belongs to kids. That's a totally different conversation.
Yeah, well, hip hop don't belong to the kids.
This is what I'm saying. This is why I say
except the kids that come up to Slum the Resident.
This is why I say that. You love Jay-Z. When did you fall in love with Jay-Z?
When I was about 9, 8 years old.
You were a child. Yeah. If whatever your favorite artist is right now, if I asked you when you fell in love with them, you're gonna tell me something.
But again, I liked Soulja Boy when I was 11 too. I don't still listen to Soulja Boy.
But over time, you saw the evolution of Soulja Boy. He was not Jay-Z, obviously, and at that time that you liked it, you didn't give a fuck what the older homeboy said. If they didn't like, you liked it.
But my musical taste has nothing to do with anybody else.
This is true.
This is what I like.
But the standard that you adhere to, the standard that you uphold, is something that was formed in you very early as a child. So that's your definition and that's your lens. That's how you see everything, through what you learned earliest. If you train up a child, they'll forever go on your way, some shit from the Bible. But
I disagree. I think we're having two different points.
You know why I kind of disagree?
I think we're having two different arguments.
You know why I kind of disagree? Because I get the same feeling when I hear like some new Young Thug, some new Future, some new Lil Baby, some new Nav. The same feeling I get is the same feeling I get when I hear some classic Prodigy, some classic Dog Pound.
Wait, say that again? I'm sorry, start over, I'm sorry.
I said, I get the same feeling.
I want to watch the show. It's a pretty good show.
I get the same feeling when I listen to like some new Young Thug, some new Future, some new Lil Uzi Vert, some new yada yada, whatever the case is, because I listen to everything. The same feeling I get when I listen to that new shit is the same feeling I get when I listen to classic shit that hasn't been played in a long time, like Mary J. Blige, Love No Limit remix, like fucking old school Junior Mafia, like Prodigy, like fucking old school Dog Pound, like old school Souls of Mischief. But I can even go further back. I get the same feeling when I hear old school Midnight Star, old school Rick James, old school Daz Band, old school Kool in the Gang, old school Frankie Beverly and Maze. I get the same feeling. So
you're making my point. You're making my point.
What I think he's saying, and this is what I feel. When I find a new song that is dope, I still get that same excitement that I got when I was 11 years old.
Regardless of the time.
When I put the blueprint in when I was 10 years old, I still get excited.
But there's a definition for dope for you. There's a definition for dope for you.
But I like Tekashi 6ix9ine and I like Jay-Z though.
I fuck with 6ix9ine heavy.
That was, but you've been conditioned a different way than most cats that adhere to the,
listen to everything,
the stiff,
bro.
We don't rock with the mumble rap.
I was upset.
You started off a list with Young Thug. He said Future. He started saying all the guys that some guys call mumble rappers and don't fuck with based off that definition. So it's clear you have a much more open mind about this than most guys.
But you should have an open mind. Before the camera stormed on, all three of you guys were talking about conspiracy theories, and all of you guys said you had an open mind to. We are not the only we are not the only human. We are not the only living beings in this universe. All these crazy conspiracy theories, which I don't agree 80% of them, but you had an open mind about it. Why is it that you have an open mind about that, but when it comes to music, most people don't have an open mind.
That's most people. That's not me.
Right.
I'm not
I have
saying.
an open mind.
I just said you had an
Clearly.
I
open
listen
mind.
to
I just said you had an open mind.
I was upset that I missed Paul Simon at the Hollywood
Paul
Bowl
Simon
the
is
other
the
day.
shit.
Simon and Garfunkel. I fuck
Simon
with
and
that shit,
Garfunkel.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Look,
Like-
you could say that's not hip hop, but that is
you-
hip. But
yeah.
that is hip hop.
You told when you were telling me your story, you were telling me my story. I share the same, like everything. I
Yeah.
think both of us have a much more open mind and are able to look into what the
You're
kids
not bitter.
That's
my
why
point-
I
that's
don't
what you're
understand. That's why I
yeah,
don't
my,
understand.
yeah,
what
and
you're
I'm not
missing.
bitter.
You're not bitter.
Yeah, but my point is this: is that when you were a child and you fell in love with a certain kind of music, you didn't care what someone older than you thought.
No.
That was your shit, and it's probably still your shit today if that come on,
Yeah.
right? So
Yo.
that opinion was formed early, and these kids are forming their opinion now. So to them, right now, the shit that they're banging is the hip hop.
Yeah.
It's the hip.
But man,
The hip
the
is
fucked up
hot.
part about that is that discovery of music when you're like 12 or 13 is random as shit. It's like whatever the fuck your friend tells you to listen
Right.
to or your older
Yeah,
brother
but
or
if
something.
you-
I don't
but
think
if
it's
you're
that
smart,
random.
Yeah,
I don't think it's that random because when
Right,
you're 12,
right.
you don't have as much. At least when
You always got to account for radio
you
programming.
have to. Yeah,
Well, there's that which we all get, right? We
Yeah.
all get the radio.
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't that random.
Those are
this is
gateway
what you
drugs.
like. This you know.
Well, I
Radio
don't know.
programming
I
is a
don't know.
gateway
Let's
drug.
just
I don't know.
assume
You were digging in the crates when you were 12 years old.
No. I wasn't digging in the crates when I was 12 years old. But when I was 12 years old, I was schooled by so many different types of music. Like
School.
when I was going
School.
bro.
So he admits
bro.
that he's been schooled, which
Bro,
means
my dad
his
used to listen to
definition
music,
for dope
bro.
has come
Yeah.
from his schooling.
My dad listened to everything, you know, cleaning the house, washing dishes. He listened to everything, you know what I'm saying? Like from fucking Toto and Leonard Skinner
Yeah.
and fucking Aerosmith back in the day to Lisa Nicole Jam to Sheila E to bro, even further on, you know what I'm saying? Michael Bolton, fucking Eric Clapton, like the list can go on, bro. And then as I moved on and my cousins and everything grew older, I started listening to a lot of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I listened to fucking Fat Boys, Run DMC, Third Base, yada yada.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you
Ed
telling
O.G.
my
and the
life,
Bulldog,
man.
Ed O.G. and the Bulldogs, Kwame. I can go on and on, bro, with all of these so many.
We get it.
And then after that, I moved on to punk rock. I listened to a lot of punk rock.
Okay,
You know what I'm
alright.
saying? Like I listened to so much shit, bro. Subhumans, The Crass, Sex Pistols.
Again, but you all might be the 5% because most people when they come
Right,
up,
that's
they
what I'm
listen to
saying.
the radio,
Yeah, yeah,
and it's
that's
who they
what I'm
like.
I listen to
saying.
everything.
You were lucky enough to be that. So you had somebody showing you there was these different types of music, these different types of
What I'm
stuff.
saying
So what-
is, like, a lot of it's just up to whoever's around and whoever exposed you to stuff. Like I had an older friend that gave me like gigabytes of music back in like the mid 2000s. There was a shitload of music back then, you know, pre Spotify or Apple Music or anything like that. It was like there's a lot of hip hop on there. It's actually like my first exposure to rap music is like 15 listening to Gangstar. You know, Guru was like probably like the first like.
But is that the only thing you listen to? Do you only listen to that type of hip hop?
No, so like I got into hip hop, like really got into it after I graduated from college, which is late, right? But I listened to it all through college, just picking the random stuff up like Nas, Illmatic, fucking that album just like blew my mind.
That shit is so classic, bro.
I think
I
Illmatic
still
is
bump
Nas's
that shit
fourth
just, like,
best
all the time.
album. I don't even think it's Nas's top 3 best albums. Illmatic, I don't think so.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Stillmatic is better. Stillmatic is better.
Stillmatic is no way better, bro.
Stillmatic.
Hey, Slum, should I cut his mic or what?
You want me to no, hold on.
Hey,
hold on,
Slum, I
hold
cut his
on,
mic.
Hold on, chill out.
Whoa.
Chill out.
Whoa.
When is the last time you listened to Illmatic?
The last time I listened to
Yeah.
Illmatic was like 3 days ago.
Yeah,
I
And
listened to
hold
Illmatic.
on. Let me say my point. It doesn't hold up to time.
How do you figure?
You might
I
have
don't
put it
even-
on. Hold on.
I don't even listen to Stillmatic.
You might have put it on. You said this reminds me of this and this, but it's not that good,
Bro.
It was groundbreaking at the
Get
time.
the fuck out of here.
It was groundbreaking
Get
at the
fuck
time.
out of
You
here.
are
Get the
crazy.
fuck out of
Look
here.
at-
You want me to
hold
tell
on,
you
hold
why?
on.
You want me to
Chill
tell
out,
you why?
chill out. It was groundbreaking at the time, but now if you release in 2018, it doesn't sound that good.
No, it
I
fucking-
don't care what you
Ladies
say.
and gentlemen,
I don't
a
care
fight
what
has
you
broken
say.
out.
I don't care what you say.
I disagree with the guy that started listening to hip hop after college. That's
if
number
you go,
one.
if you go,
Okay,
if you
maybe
go
I'm
to
This is a
if you
2-on-1
go-
bout,
if you
bout,
go to
ladies
a
and
hip
gentlemen.
hop event and dudes they spin in hip hop, and then all of a sudden they spin Nas's Represent, because that's a banger. Right
Again, you're going to put yourself in the corner right now. You're saying if you go to a hip hop event and they play this, everyone's going to go crazy.
Oh, yeah.
That's not true. That's not at every a certain niche of hip hop events. You go to this crowd, they might enjoy it, but if you go to this crowd, they might not enjoy it.
This is
You
true.
put yourself in a niche because you play that song at a sold out Lil Sky show. They're not going to go nuts like that.
I doubt
Young
it.
BACA
I
You
has
doubt they're
gained
going to go
some
nuts,
ground.
right?
No. I doubt that. I doubt.
You
that
think they're going to go
look-
nuts? You think the Lil Sky kids are going to go nuts?
I think they're gonna definitely vibe out, bro.
If you play that song at a Lil Sky show, you think those kids are going to go nuts?
No, they're not gonna go nuts. They're gonna vibe out.
No,
There's a
they won't.
difference.
You are nuts if you think that.
You're
You are
fucking
crazy.
crazy. You're
you think if
crazy.
you play that Lil Sky show, those kids are going to go nuts?
I guarantee it.
You guarantee it.
No. I didn't
Hey,
say
you know
nuts.
what?
I said they're gonna vibe the fuck
It-
out.
it
What
does-
does vibe mean?
It depends
What
what
is,
you
hold on.
play,
What
man.
does vibe mean?
You're
What does
gonna
that
see
mean?
heads nodded. You're gonna see.
No,
know
you
what
think
I'm
those
saying?
12-year-old, 13-year-old kids are gonna be nodding their heads and
Yeah,
represent?
yeah,
You are
definitely.
nuts.
Hey, because listen-
you are out of touch with reality.
Listen,
if
you
you
know
think
what's
that. You are out
funny
of touch
is-
with reality
what's
when you
funny
think
is
that.
I'm in
just
touch
the
with
other
hip hop,
night.
my nigga.
Just
Okay,
the- hey, just the
we're
other
having a
night.
different conversation. So you think those kids don't listen to hip hop?
They're in touch with hip hop.
You think Lil Sky is hip hop?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
He
Lil
falls
Sky
in
and
the-
Nas do not make the same type of music. So
It
for
doesn't
you,
matter. It doesn't matter.
you're
But they are
nuts,
still
man.
hip hop. It
Oh,
is still
wow.
hip hop.
You're nuts. You are 100%
It's still
wrong.
hip-hop,
If
bro.
you think you put on Nas
It's
any,
still
if you
hip-hop.
think you put on any song from Nas
It's
Illmatic
still hip-hop.
at a Lil Sky show,
Okay,
you
okay.
are nuts. If you
Okay,
think,
okay,
you
hold
are
on,
nuts.
hold up.
Hold on, you are nuts if you think they don't get booed out the building for playing
Let's-
that.
let's
You are
fucking rewind.
crazy
Let's
because
fucking
those kids.
rewind.
Hold on.
Let's
Those
rewind.
kids are vibing
Let's
out. Those kids
rewind.
are going fucking crazy. And you put something from Nas Illmatic, you
Let's
don't keep
rewind.
going.
This
You're gonna be like,
gentleman's
yo,
got
this going
something to
dope.
say.
They're gonna be like, yo, get the
Get on
fuck
there.
out of here,
hold
man.
On, hold on.
This is something, dude.
Hold on.
You could play one of the songs backwards at like 140 BPM. That might work.
Nah, get out of here. Look at now. Let's rewind. Now let's rewind and let's go back to.
You
like,
play this
Shout
Motown
out Ash.
Mondays.
What's
Hold
poppin',
on,
Ash? I see you.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
You played Nas Illmatic and Motown Mondays. They're gonna love it.
Okay, now
But
let's rewind.
that's not only two different age. That's like it's
Okay.
a 40-year-old different
Okay.
age group. And
Okay.
you think they'll want to like that?
Okay, now you play a song from Juvenile 400 Degrees at Motel Monday. You think they're not gonna go crazy?
I'm gonna go crazy for that.
Okay, thank you. My fucking point being,
We're not
bro.
talking about the same thing. A song from Juvenile 400 Degrees is
Yeah,
not
that's-
the same
that's-
as Illmatic.
yeah, that's not
That
the
is
same.
completely different.
I
That
can
is
agree
not
with
the
that
same.
It's the same thing.
That is not the
not
same. You
Little
are
One of
nuts.
these
You
things
are
is not
crazy.
like
Little
the
You
other.
are
Skies and
nuts.
Nas are not
You
the
are
same
crazy.
thing. Little Skies and Nas are not the same
That
thing.
wasn't your argument.
Juvenile
No.
And Nas are not the same
That
thing.
wasn't
Gotcha,
your
gotcha,
argument.
gotcha, okay.
Your argument is if they play Juvenile, a song from 400 Degrees, or Nas Illmatic. That is two completely
They're still gonna go.
spectrums of
They're
hip
still
hop.
gonna go fucking.
You're
Nah,
out of touch,
man.
man. You're out of touch.
No, bro.
I think this is the day that Slum
Because
gets
you're
out of
not-
touch.
No, because you're not a real hip hop fan. That's what it is.
Uh-oh,
So,
real
hold on,
hip-
hold on,
He
hold on,
said
hold
he
on.
didn't use
Hold
that
on.
word.
It is, bro.
He said he
Hold
didn't
on,
use that
hold on.
word.
First of
bro.
all, I'm not a
If
real.
you can't
Hold on,
vibe-
hold
if
on,
you can't
hold on,
vibe out
hold
to
on,
either
hold on.
track,
Give me
I
2
feel bad for
seconds.
you.
Give me 2
Can't
seconds.
believe
Give me
it.
2 seconds. First of all, I'm not a real hip hop fan because I don't like Illmatic. Second of all, if I'm not a real hip hop fan, what do you think that 12-year-old girl from La Crescenta is? That's going to be at the Lil Sky show.
She's in the Little Sky. She's a hip hop fan, bro.
Okay.
You said you did not use the phrase real
Yeah,
hip hop.
I think you lost that
Bro,
one, Slum.
come on.
Sir,
Yeah, I think
no.
so.
Use
She's
the
a,
phrase.
hold on. She's
They
a real,
all-
hold
I'm
on.
here to
She's a
tell
real
you.
hip hop fan because she goes to the
That
Lil Sky show.
represents
But
a-
Young BACA, somebody that puts on that dedicates to life to
Missing of the
hip hop,
match.
isn't a real hip hop fan.
Bro, how are you gonna? No. This
But
is what
that's
I'm
not your
saying.
argument.
No.
Your argument is that saying she's a real hip hop fan. The
No,
12-year-old white
Now-
girl. That's
now-
what you said.
Now you're making
That's
a
what
left
you
with it.
said.
No,
That's what
because
This
you
is
brought
said.
up an
getting-
example.
Shay, I think we're
Because you
done
brought
with
up an
Slum the
example.
Resident.
Nope. You brought up an example. Slow down, bro. My fucking point is, if you bang a fucking Juvenile 400 Degrees track and you bang a Nas Illmatic track, you're gonna get the same fucking response because it's classic music, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what you said.
No, get out of here, nigga. I just said that.
You just said, first of all, you know when you talk to somebody that's a racist and they say, I'm not a racist, but you keep talking to them and it starts to come out a little bit. When you say, I don't say that stuff, well, the fact that you just said, I'm not a real hip hop head, you're showing yourself right now.
What do you mean?
You're showing yourself.
How could you not appreciate either or?
Listen, that was to do with your conversation was that somebody at a Lil Sky show.
No. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go away.
You just said if they play a song from Illmatic or Lil Sky show, all
Yeah.
those kids are going to love it. Those 12-year-old white kids.
I didn't say they're gonna go crazy. You're the one that said they're gonna go nuts. I said they're gonna vibe.
You're right.
out,
They
bro.
will go nuts. They will boot them out the building if they play
No.
that. You out of touch, Slum. I think
If
this
a
is the
DJ
chance you're out of
plays
touch.
Nas Illmatic at a Lil Sky show
Yo.
and starts, bro.
I would love to see it now.
You're nuts.
I need a DJ to do this.
I've been a DJ.
I have
since
no idea how you
fucking
believe that could happen.
2010,
Would
okay?
would a DJ have the guts to do that? Do they do that?
That's
I
what I'm
would.
They
saying.
want to get the
I'll
gig
tell you.
again. They want to get
Is
the
this
gig
a thing
again.
that is happening
I've
currently?
been a DJ since 2010, okay? 7 years, right?
Go ahead.
And like, see, that might have been tons of big raves and shit, big music festivals, and I'll tell you that you would never fucking do that. Like,
You are
just,
nuts.
you wouldn't.
Do you know the people that go to?
Dude, you
hold on,
wouldn't
hold
play
on.
J. Cole for
Do you
that
know the?
crowd,
Do
you
you
know
know
what I
the
mean?
people?
Like,
Do you know the people
Oh
that
man,
go to
yeah.
these shows?
For some reason, they really don't like J.
Hold on,
Cole,
let's
right?
chill out,
Yeah.
man. Let's chill
I
out.
don't know.
Let's bring it back.
Go
Do
ahead,
you
go
know the
ahead.
people that go to those shows?
Huh?
Do you know the people that go to those shows? Do you think people like me and you go to those shows?
Go to who? Lil Sky?
Yeah.
Shows? Nah, not at all.
So who do you think goes to those shows?
So of course, so
That's,
they wouldn't
let
play
me ask you
it.
a question. I'm having my show. Who do you think goes to that show?
Little kids, bro. Little kids. Exactly. Okay, but my point. See, this is what,
But you're saying I won't respect the Nas Illmatic tracks, but those kids will.
No, I didn't say that. See now you're misinterpreting
I
my
think you
point.
got- I
and
think-
you're adding
I think you're
words
off
to
on
that.
this one, Slum.
Now you're misinterpreting and you're adding words to it.
Putting
There was
words in your
no
mouth.
way in hell did we ever even throw in the word respect. Now
You said
now
to
you're
vibe
asking-
out to it.
Yeah.
They will
how
get
does- how does
booed out.
vibe out?
They will. All those kids
How do
will
you get
re-vote.
respect
They
from
will
vibe
jump
out?
on the stage and they
How do
will
you get
overvote the
respect from
DJ.
vibe out? How do you get
Okay.
respect from vibe
They
out?
won't respect it.
See,
they
that's
won't
the thing.
vibe out. They won't do any of that stuff. They will
you're crazy.
overvote. You're out of
You're
touch. I think this
I
is.
think you do have to respect
I
something.
think
before
this is
you
the
do
day
vibe
that
out.
you're out of
You're
touch,
crazy.
man.
You're
I think
crazy.
this is the
You're
day
crazy.
that you're out of touch.
Nah, you're crazy.
I think that's it. I think
I'm
today's
very
the
in
day.
touch.
I
That's
think
why I
today's
like
the day you're out of
everything.
He
touch.
sounds like he's in touch from this description of what he likes.
I'm very in touch. That's why I like music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I like everything, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I enjoy everything.
But-
I
but-
go to orchestras, bro.
My only
you know what I'm saying? The
contention-
same way I go to punk rock shows and jump in the mosh pit.
My only contention is if
When's
we're
the last
going,
time you were in the mosh
if we're
pit?
going to use
Maybe
terms like
about a
real
month or
hip
two
hop,
ago,
we
there was
got
a
to
backyard
define what
punk
that
rock
is.
Party in Echo Park.
And you throwing hands?
I'll be in that mosh pit, bro.
Fellas,
all day.
fellas, if we're going to use terms like real hip hop, we must define that. We
Yo,
must
shout out
Listen,
define
to
we are
DJ
not.
Astros
what is
hold
real
on.
hip hop.
Remix
I'm not
Hold
saying
on.
we should do
We
that
are-
now,
I
but that must be
refuse-
done.
I refuse on this show to have a conversation about what real hip hop is. I refuse to have that conversation.
Why?
I
That's
think because it
bullshit.
is all real hip
Because
hop.
that's bullshit. Because
That's
none
all
of us
real
are up here
hip-hop.
to tell this kid or this guy, oh, that's not real hip hop. We are nobody to say
Exactly.
Well, if we're going to
That's-
use that term, we can't just throw it around frivolously. Then
that.
it's
What, the
it's
word hip hop?
real hip
real
hop.
What is-
when you put the real on it?
I'm not
becomes
having that
something else.
conversation because there is nothing more frustrating than one of these bitter OGs come to me and said,
Yeah.
"BACA, why don't you put real hip hop?"
I don't
And I
ascribe to
look
the
them
real
in the
hip-hop
eyes and
thing.
say,
That's
"Well,
what I'm
which real
saying.
hip hop?"
But
oh,
I'm-
this is real
I'm
hip hop.
just
This is real
saying-
hip hop. And I say, you know what, sir? You sound bitter like right now. That's what I say.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We will not have a conversation about what real hip hop is.
I agree with
because
you on
nobody has the right to tell somebody they're not hip hop.
Right.
Because the stuff that we were doing with kids, the older generation wasn't respecting it.
Yeah,
So-
Absolutely.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
100%.
That's
Yeah.
what I don't understand. That's why I don't understand why niggas
But
hate
there
on
was a
Young
gen-
Thug,
I-
but
I know
but
why.
They love and praise Prince. Niggas is wearing the same gear. You know what I'm
There-
saying?
because
it's
there's
just
a-
a different
Rick
time. in the
James,
mu-
Rick
it's just a
James,
different
man.
time in the
Cameo.
music. It's just a different time, but the
Come on,
music
man.
is Houdini. You know what I'm saying? Melly Mel and
Furious, yeah, the Furious
Come
Five.
on.
Yeah.
They all had that leather with the spikes. They all on that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Let's do this. Now that Slum the Resident took that L.
Ain't no L's here, B.
I think that one
Ain't
was
no
an L.
L's here, B.
I think that one
Ain't
was
no
an L.
L's here, B. No L here.
Damn.
Let's do this. I'm looking at this camera right now. We're gonna do the world premiere. New Cali Waves music group, Wave from Fortnite to Fam, Solo, Dread West, Mac the Shark, directed by Big Lyric. World premiere right here, B-side form.
going
Back in
down.
a minute, baby. Yeah.
I be with a lot of bitches, but I fuck with Shaye. She come from a city where it's full of pride. Been to the trenches when she pride. Been with it, they just live a hard life. She come from a city.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I can catch the wave if it's ocean like cup on king tide, got me on tsunami like seaweed. Got a nigga running like his ankle high. I can walk on water, yeah, a nigga feeling Jesus like. Why you whining about the water? You could take a sip of mine. Excuse me, God, but baby, over there it's Mary fine. Cause God will fuck, I wonder what the hell was on Joseph mind. Probably slept, but baby girl so fine. I would say the baby mine. So when I'm at the gates. Peter better call my name one time. Pussy like a rollerblade. You wanna be the first in line. I can be a booty tang and you can be my Damon riding. All the freaky shit you do, plus you swallow tippy tie. Make a old flick, girl, use a pen up. Bad eyes, thick thighs, terrorize you enter. My right arm like heaven sent ya. You my nigga, catch way with ya. I can have a Benz or all cannot afford a talker truck. Everything is everything. I could be out of love. Would you catch the wave or what? I said, would you catch the wave or what? Are you looking long term? Are you just trying to fuck? We can do the freaky things or chillin', just roll it up. Can you catch the wave or what? I said, can you catch the wave or what?
What's your plan for this year? Man, shit, we're gonna flip what I got. Just graduated. We're gonna do it big this year. We're at the beach right now. We're gonna hit this bonfire.
Yeah, you ain't the only one doing something New Year this year. Look, homie.
Hell no, that's not what it look like.
Shit, homie, you better take flight on that, homie.
What?
Say that shit.
You know, he done fucked up. It's a wrap.
You gonna get this one.
It's a wrap.
Try to keep it sanity like Jaws and Amity. So high, phantom off waves, making fan of me. Long hair, crazy style like an anime. Trying to stay on the wave like an Adam Shaye. David Hasselhoff, watch me look Baywatch. Never soft like Chevy, life's too hard. Seen too many sandy chicks trying to get the bikini ride. Show me what you do and I'll show you what she hide. I could have a Benz, a lot of friends, kill every trend, but baby, these are them type of waves that don't really ever end. Catch a wave or fail to swim and lose your life. Life's a casino, Dan Marino, now and then you rest in ice. All the rock and power, got me surf wave. I don't need an hour, fucking rain like Shaye. Oceans opened up and optimists fly. Kick her sand castle, knock up your tower.
I can have a Benz or all cannot afford a talker truck. Everything is everything. I could be out of love. Would you catch the wave or what? I said, would you catch the wave or what? Are you looking long term? Are you just trying to fuck? We can do the freaky things or chillin', just roll it up. Can you catch the wave or what? I said, can you catch the wave or what? I've been out here riding waves, making plays. Fuck with all the haters say, I do my thing. Seen it from a different view, yeah, a different frame. Never viewed this life the same, had to make a change. Let me ride a wave, no surfboard. Never listen to the shit they say about me in my own lane. Fuck a turf war, had to tell the fucking face to get around me. Yeah, different from you. No, we ain't the same. I'm good with the sauce, and you don't relate. I'm riding the wave. I'm riding the wave. I'm riding the wave. I'm riding the wave. My point, I hope they catch the drift. They catch the drift as I take a sip. Then I catch the drip. Yeah. Make a old flick, girl, use a pen up. Bad eyes, thick thighs, terrorize you enter. My right arm like heaven sent ya. You my nigga, catch way with ya. I can have a Benz or all cannot afford a talker truck. Everything is everything. I could be out of love. Would you catch the wave or what? I said, would you catch the wave or what? Are you looking long term? Are you just trying to fuck? We can do the freaky things or chillin', just roll it up. Can you catch the wave or what? I said, can you catch the wave or what?
Hey!
gentlemen, you just saw the award premiere of Wave from Fortnite to Fam, Dread West, Mac the Shark, Solo, brought to you by Cali Waves Music Group. We got Cali Waves Music Group artists in the house right now.
Yeah.
What's poppin', Slum? Explain what your relationship with Cali Waves Music Group.
Cali Waves Music Group, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been working with 498 for a long time. I mean, we've done countless shows together. You know what I'm saying? We've just, we've built it and we've created a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And we just came. Well, actually, 498 Sushi. They started building Cali Waves and shit, and they reached out to me and was like, yo, you know what I'm saying, we got this, yada yada yada, you know what I'm saying, we'd like you to. So I mean, I of course I joined with them, you know what I'm saying, because at the end of the day we family, bro. Like I've worked with countless people, and I've been through, numerous crowds and numerous movements and whatnot, and
Real hip hop heads.
I am a real hip hop head.
I didn't mean to.
No,
Go ahead.
It's all good. I know how you are, bro. You know what I'm saying? So anyhow,
And how are you?
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, I've done my thing, you know what I'm saying, I've moved around and I've worked with people, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, I'm still here, you know what I'm saying.
Amen.
And yeah, Cali Waves Music Group, bro, you know what I'm saying, we linked up and we got a lot of shit in store. 498 The Fam got it, they dropped Ocean Waves like about a month ago or so, you know what I'm saying, that's out now on all streaming platforms, you know what I'm saying, like Tidal, Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, all of that, bro, everything. Saying go get Ocean Waves, and yeah, I got a project that I'm working on with them, you know what I'm saying, with Cali Waves, and yeah, they just dropped a new music video. We just got a lot working, you know what I'm saying, and we've all worked hard, and we've all accomplished a lot, and we've all, started from, you know what I'm saying, from whatever the case is, and then now we here and we've traveled together, we've done shows, and it's only right that we build together and link up together and get money together.
We've hopped numerous subways together. We've actually hopped over numerous subway stalls together.
Yeah, we've had numerous chopped cheese together.
Numerous chopped cheese.
And all of that.
Drunk conversations at bodega at 4:00 in the morning.
Yeah,
missed our train stop multiple times.
Drink specials in Vegas.
That's
all
right,
that,
man.
You know what I'm saying? But man, yeah,
it's
bro.
good times, man.
Yeah.
Rock with us, Cali Waves Music Group, Young Bach Productions. Again, if you want to be one of these artists that goes on a trip, you want to go to Canada, you want to go to New York, you want to go to Atlanta, you want to go to Vegas, hit us up, man. Text us directly, 310-345-2909. Enters one of these contests, we'll pay your way. Just gotta walk, gotta hustle, and put on a good job.
And if you don't have a phone and you use the internet at the library,
don't fuck with us.
You know what I'm saying? YoungBachProductions@gmail.com.
Amen, brother. My boy Billy D.
Yeah.
I said the N-word and then I said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. And you gave me a crazy look. Why is that?
Well, once it's out there, baby.
I understand, but
and the thing is,
I could still correct myself.
But why are you correcting yourself?
Because I don't like myself when I say something like that.
Why don't you like
because there's so much pain. There's so much pain involved in that word, and it's just it sounds. I don't like cussing, but I do it once in a while,
Right.
And I try to correct myself. Same thing with that. I don't like myself when I say that.
Right.
One day, if I'm lucky enough to have a son, or if I'm lucky enough to have a daughter, I don't want them going around saying that.
Yeah. You're a strong, pure Christian man, right?
Christian man. At least I'm trying to be. It's not going too well, but
I think,
fuck out of here because I'm trying to be a good man. Okay, good stuff. But am I nuts for doing that?
No, I think you had the right answer. I think if you're going to stop yourself from doing anything, the reason behind it should be something like what you said.
Well, that's why I have my own show. I'm a great guy.
Absolutely, no doubt.
Some people might say the best man ever walked this planet.
Right.
I would say top 3 for sure.
I like the word.
There's no question about it, Slum. Top 3 for sure.
Top 3 most humble.
I like the word nigga. I like the word nigga because it's a constant reminder to anyone listening of what America made. And what they made was niggas.
You don't need to be reminded about it. You can walk outside and see what
I
America
gives not
made.
one fuck. I need to remind you. We are a completely unique people group. There's no one like us in the world because we were created here. Our people come from somewhere else, but ask us to describe what life is like in Africa. But ask, him, I don't know if you're Mexican, I don't want to assume, but if you talk to a Mexican that lives here, he could tell you what they doing right now. He know his people there. That's where he come from. We don't have anything like that. We can go back to a port somewhere on the East Coast. We are a peculiar people, man, and that's what they named us. That's what they made us. And I like for that to be a constant reminder. And there were those that did pay the price for us to be able to do whatever the hell we want with that word, because they use it on us and we paid for it, and now we own it, and so we get to determine how we use it.
I respect that. And the greatest thing about this country,
brother.
the greatest thing about this country is you could have one belief about something, I could have one belief about something,
we can always
and
agree to disagree.
we are able to have a civilized
And I would
conversation
fight
like
for you
that.
to have your right to your opinion.
That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
The greatest thing about this country is that you're able to have your freedom to say what you want to say what you not want to say. I would say kneel for a flag if you don't want to kneel for a flag, but apparently you can't do that anymore. So, but you know what it is.
Shout out to Kaepernick.
I appreciate that. Shout out to Kaepernick, man.
Yeah, man.
The man sacrificed his whole career because of something he believed in,
Yes, sir.
and he put that all in the forefront. So,
Yeah,
I
man.
fuck with Kaepernick.
who
I
can't?
help him out and buy him a meal or some shit.
Yeah, I think he's doing fine.
And shout out to all the athletes that are protecting their checks.
What does
by
that
keeping
mean?
their mouth
What does
shut.
that mean?
There's, there's some brothers out there who
So
could
do you
speak up,
respect
but
that?
don't.
Do you respect that if they don't say anything because they're
No, I
securing the
don't.
bag?
No, I don't. I just wanted
Okay.
to call them out.
Okay, so
in
let's
this
call
particular instance.
Let's call it out. Who should step up more?
I don't really follow football. I don't really watch.
Oh, you're one of those guys, huh?
I watch boxing.
You watch- Who's your favorite boxer right now?
Oh, right now my favorite boxer. Dang, that's a tough one. I think Errol Spence is the guy right now. I don't know if you follow boxing. He's a 147 pounder. Errol Spence is that dude. And then probably next to him would be Crawford, Terrence Bud Crawford. Also coming to the 147 pound division from the 140 pound division. About to do some work. These are guys that are out there fighting right now. And generally, like, the really good fights that I pay attention to are in the welterweight division. So that's what I fuck with.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. I have an 8-year-old boy.
Would you let your boy be a boxer if you wanted to be a boxer?
If he wanted to, absolutely.
If he wanted to play,
if he wanted, he had to want it enough to be able to deal with someone trying to punch him in the face. If you down for that, then by all means get your ass in there. If you down for that, because I'm not. I will watch from outside the ring.
Yeah.
With everything we know now about football and the issues it leads people, would you let your son play football?
Nah, man. I mean, just because of what we're hearing now, like, yo, damn, I didn't know these.
But
dudes
you let him be you would let somebody hit him in the head.
Well, because the way I would make sure that he was trained was to hit and not get hit, a la Floyd Mayweather, which everybody.
I understand, but
despises for some reason.
Floyd Mayweather's like one of 1 billion. Not
This
like
is
that.
true, but he's not the only one that uses an evasive style. So that's the idea: is to hit and not get hit.
Or you could be a footballer and not get hit, right?
Depending on the position you play, yeah. If you want to be a kicker, boy, if you get in there and kick, go ahead.
I just think it's crazy
Just
that
don't miss, because they're gonna clown you. The
I think
means
it's
will be
crazy that you
treacherous.
could be a boxer, but you can't play football.
Yeah, football is about specifically running into another nigga at full speed.
And boxing's about hitting another dude in the face.
It's about hitting him and not letting him hit you.
95% of the time you're gonna get
But
hit.
he signed up for that. He signed up to get hit. So, and you don't have, but just because you in there don't mean you got to be like him and say, yeah, I'm cool to be hit.
If your son said, "Dad, I'm not going to go to college. I want to be a rapper," would you say, "Let's do it"?
It depends on if he was good. And I will know.
Would you tell your son he's not good? Thanks for joining the show, son. I appreciate it, dude.
Absolutely.
There's cameras all around. He's
Absolutely.
Like on Facebook.
But you know what's interesting is I expected so much. I expected my son to actually get into music. He has no interest in it at this particular point. He enjoys it, of course, but and he knows that I do music, and I don't think he's never actually seen me live. I don't think, and so I'm waiting for the opportunity to make that happen, to bring him through, and let him see that.
Does your son listen to your music?
No. He doesn't have access to my music.
Because you keep him away from that.
Yeah, and his mother's a great mother, and she makes sure that he stays a child.
Do me a favor, pull up your Facebook timeline so I can call you out about how you're not reposting people's stuff.
Oh shit. Now comes the test.
When you had,
I took the break, man. I was in between breaks. I was sharing like a month. No, I'm just playing.
When you had Facebook, would you repost everyone's music? Would you repost everyone's flyers? Would you repost everyone's links?
No.
Why is that? Because you didn't want to. You mind if I grab your phone?
No,
Is that
no,
cool?
it's all good, bro.
I don't want to see anything I'm not supposed to see.
Nah, man, you can see it.
Why is that?
Okay, so to be fair, for a long time I released music, not like per se as a hobby, but not necessarily seriously either. I was pursuing a career in web development, right? Just trying to pay the bills and just like fucking make my way and doing music when I could on the side. And it took just going through a lot of crazy shit to have this basically like awakening, and realize that it was music that I had to be doing full time. And so about a year ago, I was finally able to make that transition to actually start to get out and playing shows and really focusing on writing more and producing more and just refining that and working as little as I can just to pay the bills and keep things going. So
I respect that. Billy D, I think you mean well, but I think that, like I previously said, you only support your people, because everything I saw on your page right now was a repost from you or your crew. I didn't see anything from anybody else.
But see, that's very interesting because I don't have a crew.
Aren't you part of LP?
No, I'm not a part of LP.
We had you on the B-Side show 2 months ago, and you stood right here and you said LP for life.
I did.
What changed? That goes from LP to life to no more LP.
I still feel that way. Let me just put it like that. I still feel that way.
I don't know what that means.
This is why I still support the guys. You know, I still share their stuff. Me and Alex, you know, we've worked through different little things and issues and stuff, and it hasn't been anything that's been heavy. It's just a difference of opinion. As you know, as men, we grow and we sometimes have a difference of opinion about a certain thing. It doesn't have to have an overarching effect on our whole relationship. It can just be that thing we disagreed on. I have plenty of friends where we got that one thing that we disagreed on, but that doesn't affect our relationship as men or as friends. Or
but if it's such a big deal that it affects a business relationship, that is something.
Yeah, but I think there's a gracious way that you can deal with that. I think that there's a way you can work through that, and it does involve, you know, the things that, you know, me and Alex do, which is communicate. Me and Alex, we talk and we communicate and we hash things out. And if there's disagreements, he's a man. He's owed that. He's owed his stance. And Alex, as you can see, has done a bang-up job. He's got a dope-ass crew. Nothing nobody could ever take away from that dude. He's killing the beats. He's a dynamite producer, visionary, and kind of a group leader, label runner. He's putting it together if you just watch what he's doing. So it's not anything like that where there's any kind of loss of love or anything. It's just, you know, I think Billy D needs to, I guess, stand in a position where I can be a friend and a fan and a supporter. You know what I'm saying?
I respect that, but that still comes back to the point that those are the only people that you shared when you jumped on all of us about we need to be more supportive about supporting other artists.
I think if you were to look closer, you would see that I not only share people's music, I share people's quotes. If you say something that I like while I'm scrolling, because I'm only going to see what's on my timeline.
You only see what you come across.
So I could be just a victim of who I follow frequently, you know what I'm saying? So if I see it and I like it while I'm there, I'm hitting share. I don't care who you are if I like it, unless, you know what I'm saying, there's something funny about it that I don't think, you know what I'm saying, I rock with. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you just look a little deeper, you'll see I share quotes.
Right. I might have missed some stuff. You're right.
It's all good.
You feel the same way, Slum? You repost anybody that comes across? If you listen to a track, you think it's dope, do you share it no matter your affiliations with that man or woman or not?
Nah.
I'm not
standing with it. That's why I like Slum.
No, I'm not saying
I'm talking
I'm
about.
not saying I have to. I'm right. I'm not saying that my way is
I
the
hear
way.
I hear what you're saying.
It could be something that holds me back. I don't know. I haven't mapped that part out. I'd love to have somebody that with verifiable proof can show me, yo, do not share people's shit.
That's the great thing about this table is we get to come across, we get to discuss different ideas, different topics, and there's no judgment and there's, you know, no hassle. But you ain't sharing it, right, Slum?
If I share it, it's because I really, really like it and I really, really fuck with you. Like heavy. I mean, I may fuck with you regardless and not. You know what? At the end of the day, I rarely even share my own fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you take a look at my timeline on Facebook and on Instagram, like I'm very selective with what I post. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes my girl would be like, yo, you know, I don't like to post certain things, bro. You know what I'm saying? I try to keep my shit music and music only. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving anybody any type of bait or anything like that. I don't want anybody to take any type of my personal. Niggas be posting their personal and all of this extra shit and whining and crying and all that. Bro, your personal is meant to be kept personal, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're an artist, bro. Stick to your artistry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm very selective. I don't really post too much. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can I ask you something though about that? So like, what do you think about building a brand though? Because I feel like brand extends these days, especially because of social media, a little beyond just.
You are your brand.
I am a brand. I'm that street nigga. Ask anybody, bro. I am that street nigga. That's the brand.
Ask
right
those
there.
little kids, right?
Bro,
they know what's up.
Pyrex.
There
That's
you
the
go.
brand, bro. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the Arm & Hammer and the Pyrex what like Matthew McConaughey is to Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Easy.
So you said your girl gets, she says some things to you
No,
because
well, I mean, she's had, she's mentioned about my posts before and shit like that, and about what I
about stuff you
haven't
do post or stuff you don't post.
Stuff
Like, why
that I
don't you
have-
post
stuff,
this?
stuff that I haven't and stuff that I have and haven't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? We be out with our kids and everything, doing our own thing. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm not trying to post my I love my kids. I love my wife. You know what I'm saying? They know. You know what I'm saying? But I think a lot of my friends know. I consider BACA a friend. I think he knows that I love my wife and my kids very fucking deeply. But I refuse to, showcase my kids and my wife like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my life. That's my personal, and I don't need to give the whole world that. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep some shit to myself. You know what I mean? Like, as it is, I'm giving y'all my life through these bars, nigga. No, it's cool, bro. I mean,
Metronomo looks like he owns a lot of
everybody's
cats,
different.
right?
Everybody's different, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas be posting about that they went to the market and they cop X amount of this and yada, and they got 3 TV dinners in the fridge. I ain't with all of that, bro.
The minutia.
Yeah, nah, nigga. Like,
You're saying people are posting about, they're bragging about what they have and talking about the stuff they don't have?
bragging,
No,
just-
but if somebody's talking about they have 3 TV dinners, there's a
that
narrative.
may not be bragging, bro.
I know, so I'm saying there's a
What
narrative they're trying to
brand
get
TV
across.
dinner
That
specifically?
they're
My
hustling,
nigga
that,
might
you
be
know.
struggling.
If it was some Marie Callender's
Purchases
TV
versus
dinners, you might be on to something. I'm just saying.
You're saying there's some people that give a little bit too much.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
You gotta
understand.
Tone it down.
But there's some people like, hey, this is me. This is who I am. Take it, you know.
It is what it is.
How does that apply
To
to
each
the
his own.
girls
To
out
each
there?
his own.
Each
To
his
each
own.
his own. You know what I'm saying?
How
I
does that
just do
apply
my
to all
own
those
thing.
girls out there though that are also, like giving everything, right? I mean, the whole Instagram model and wannabe Instagram.
Yeah, but that's
Oh,
but
wow,
they,
yeah.
But also they doing it for a purpose.
Right.
They making money off of that. So they all those views and all those likes and all those fucking followers. That's
turning
paper.
into
That's why all
opportunities
these
for them,
rappers are doing that shit too.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You know what I'm
It's the
saying?
same
But
fucking thing.
you know what I'm
Do
saying?
you feel like there's a
My
double-
personal,
are you
my
saying
dignity and
there's
all of that
a-
means more to me than giving niggas some outlandish foolishness. You know what I'm saying?
Are
Like,
you saying there's a double
nah,
standard?
I don't need to make a spectacle
What-
of
what
myself
is,
for niggas to like me.
No, you
and
don't.
for me to go viral,
Not at
nigga.
all.
Fuck with me and that's it, bro. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like a lot of bro, niggas come out to my shows, but there's niggas that don't come out to my shows. And the niggas that don't come out to my you know the demographic be
Yo, Slum's demographics are a little
it's crazy.
nuts, right?
My demographic is
usually
crazy,
missing
bro.
a cup of teeth. Usually,
It's crazy because my demographic is not really at the shows. My demographic is probably online streaming my shit off a little Bluetooth speaker on their porch, trapping hard, or doing some crazy other. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I was in New York. We were in New York, Star Bar. I don't know how this fucking guy knew me. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? I don't know how this guy knew me. Nigga lived in New York. He was a fucking Southsider. San Diego. His family grew up in San Diego. He was from San Diego, Southsider, bro. Then he was like, Slum, dude. I fuck with you, homie, Southsider. I was like, bro, I'm in Brooklyn, nigga. How did this guy know me?
Wow.
But it was crazy because that nigga was an ex-con. He just got out the penitentiary and yada, yada, yada. And he was listening to my music. I was like, bro.
and he was missing a couple of teeth.
And he was missing a couple teeth. And that's my demographic, bro.
And I made sure that they
rap,
took a picture
I rap
together.
for the have-nots, nigga. I rap for the niggas that come from nothing, bro. And I love them niggas, bro.
But one would say the people that are actually showing up to your shows and dropping down dollars to hear you, one would say that they indeed are your demographic.
Yeah, definitely. You know what I'm saying?
That's what, but there, you hear the distinction that I made?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So who is the real demographic? That may be your influence, your surroundings, what you grew up with, the niggas that you really trying to hold down in your bars. But then there's the actual fan that's putting the money for it. They're the person.
Because we do want the money, right?
Yeah, we want the money so that we gain the opportunity to continue to present.
We want the money, right?
But I want the mission's got to fund itself.
I feel you. It's the same thing. Like, okay, Kendrick raps for Compton, but it's
Go ahead.
It's the white college kids that's his demographic, though.
Precisely.
Jumping on stage saying the N-word. You saw that?
Precisely.
Did you see that video?
Shut him down real quick.
How do you feel about that? Because unfortunately, I saw a lot of people placing the blame on Kendrick, saying, "What did you expect when you brought this 19-year-old woman from Alabama on stage?"
I wondered that myself.
But that doesn't excuse somebody from doing that. So how do you feel about that?
I get a lot of shit for using the N-word, but I mean,
who gives you a lot of shit?
A lot of people do.
Who?
Bro. I see a lot of faces.
Who?
I'm not gonna say any names. You know what I'm saying?
They say something, or you see the face when you
I
say
see
that?
the faces. I hear the comments. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I
You
got
know-
into an altercation. I performed. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I performed at at a Chinky Eyed show maybe like 2 years ago at the Los Globos venue on Sunset, and I opened up for AC Alone, and yeah, there was a couple of cats out there and shit. You know, was that AC Alone? You know, he's affiliated with like Project Bloat and all of them and everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't know.
Real hip hop. That's real hip hop. They tell me all the time. That's real hip hop.
Apparently. But anyhow, so yeah, I don't know. I was outside. I was outside, and you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I speak how I speak, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with black guys. I grew up with Mexican guys. I use the word nigga, and niggas know I use the word nigga since, like, way back. So I don't give a fuck what anybody was saying then. Yeah. And I used the word, and niggas felt a certain way, and yada, 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 and they were trying to tell me.
Who felt a certain way? Just two random cats?
I don't even remember who the fucking guys were because I was drunk. But they were trying to put me in my place, and I was like, bro, do you know where you're at? Sunset Boulevard, my nigga. Like, this zip code is 90026. You're in my hood, nigga. I'm gonna speak how the fuck I want to speak, and ain't nobody gonna tell me that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, that's me. That's how I was raised. You can't tell me you don't say this. You know what I'm saying? I speak to my kids the way I speak to my kids. I speak to my mom the way I speak to my mom. It's the same way I'm speaking to y'all motherfuckers. I say the same shit. I call my mom nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
see, now that's a real nigga right there. Because my question is always this.
So am I not a real nigga?
No. I said nigga first off. Let me just make a distinction.
So Am I not?
I didn't say that. I'm gonna define what I mean by that. When I say that is because he took it to the crib. He's a nigga at home and a nigga in the streets. And I remember the first time I heard some little Mexican kid saying the word nigga. It was in a liquor store right on Prospero and San Bernardino. And I walk in the store, bop, doing my thing, give me something, something fattening to grub on, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting ready to pay at the register, and I seen these two little Mexican boys walk in. They chilling, they laughing, and they say, "Yo, my nigga, make sure you get the chips, my nigga." All right, my nigga. I was like, "Yo, whoa!" And I thought about it, and I said, "Nigga is mainstream now. Nigga is like fuck you."
But
everybody says fuck you now. So nigga is like fuck you.
They might have grown up like that.
Yeah. No. I'm saying.
But what you're saying is mainstream, auto influence, but. Yeah. From the day they were born, that's how they were brought up.
Right.
If you're brought up in a certain neighborhood, if you're brought up around certain people.
The word nigga is so heavily ingrained into the culture that it now belongs to everybody. But it continues for me to still be that reminder that I want everybody to have.
But I'm saying
because now everybody's a nigga now.
Yeah.
But everybody's a nigga now because America makes niggas.
You're saying they were influenced
America
by
does
mainstream,
nothing
but
make niggas.
But your comment is they were influenced by mainstream, but I'm saying they probably weren't.
Say what?
If you're saying they were influenced by mainstream. Oh, niggas mainstream now. Everyone's saying it, but those kids probably saying it since they were.
Yeah,
a month year old.
Yeah. But
they came up the same way you came up.
Right. Well,
so when you say, "Oh, it's mainstream now," they might be like, "Yo, fuck you! I've been saying this my whole life."
Exactly. What I'm saying is, it's prevalent. It's now ubiquitous. It's now, the lingua franca. It's just common speech. Like, remember when "fuck you" was like really bad to say, but now everybody says "fuck you." But you know what I'm saying? And so now everybody's a nigga now, I suppose. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is,
not in the eyes of
this
everybody.
Particular epidemic. No, and this is true. I'm just telling you how I view it. I know people, and I'm family with people and friends with people who would say the exact opposite of what I'm saying. They don't feel like anybody whose people haven't had to pay that level of price in that specific way, in that specific era and time, should have access to those things that we pay the price for, or our people pay the price for, right? So, and I understand that, and I respect that view. And I'm
saying
not,
in the eyes of
I'm
everybody.
not saying they're wrong by standing where I stand. I just stand where I stand. I'm not standing where I stand to the exclusion of anyone else's point, because I don't believe that my way is the only way. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna feel how they feel. But I personally, my feeling, whether good or bad, misled or properly educated, I like for America to continuously be reminded that y'all made niggas.
Yes, sir.
There you go. So
now when Lil Susie and Lil Chris, you know what I'm saying, Christopher or Chad comes in from school, guess what? Your kids are now niggas.
Yeah.
But you okay with them saying it though?
Say what?
You okay with them saying it?
I am personally, yeah.
As
long as they are a nigga in the streets and a nigga at home.
As long as
if you gonna say that, because I remember being in that liquor store thinking about those kids, and I thought to myself, I wonder if there's still a nigga when they're with their abuela or abuelo or their tío or their tía. I wonder if they go home and, you know what I'm saying, their older Hispanic Mexican relatives, if there's still a nigga then.
I call my kids nigga.
Because if you go home if you go to the carne and you're not a nigga there, but you get out with the homies and now all of a sudden you transform into nigginess.
And you know
I
what?
think that's a problem. You're not a nigga.
And,
If you a nigga through and
Yeah,
through.
but so you're saying the white kid from Lockwood Center is okay to say it as long as he says it outside and inside.
If but it's a lifestyle. Like, you know, when I talk to a guy like this, I never seen him before. I wouldn't necessarily assume that he uses the word. But when this man opens up his mouth and I hear 5 words fall out and then he say nigga, the way he said it, I know he's a nigga. Like, this is that.
So then what are we going to do? So a white guy says, a white kid from Lockwood Center, 11 years old, he's going to say, hey, I want to start saying the N-word. Say, okay, well, you need to go talk to Billy D. If he says it's okay, then you're good to go.
Nah, ain't nobody
That's what we
listening
doing?
to me. I'm putting that
You
on
can
my.
just tell,
I'm
bro.
having that on my
You can just
tombstone.
tell,
Here
bro.
lies a nigga that nobody
But
listens
who
to.
can tell? That's my conversation. If these kids in Lockwood Center
Real
all
niggas.
hang out with each other,
Real niggas know. Real recognize real, bro. Real
if they
niggas.
all hang out with each other, they all say it, it's okay.
I got a white friend, a Caucasoid friend of mine, who I grew up with since the 6th grade. I think 6th, 7th grade we linked up. It's
Long
my
time
partner. My partner, man. We go way back, man. He's Italian. That's my nigga. In fact, in a certain span of time, you know, niggas always recognize real street shit. I remember, I got a hold of something I shouldn't have had my hands on. It was this criminal thing that I had. And I remember going around like a fool showing it off and then catching a vibe like, oh man, I done really messed up by getting a hold of this. What was I thinking? I got to get rid of this. My man took it and some things happened and you know what I'm saying, and there's an opportunity where he could have had his circumstances lessened or been in less of a if he would have gave me up, but he held me down. And he always held me down from day one. So, you know, those are the things. It's
So he
like,
can say it.
Yeah, it's like once you become family, or I can feel that family vibe, that familial vibe, then you just know, man. And niggas come in all shapes and sizes, man. all colors
and skin colors,
and skin colors and hair grades.
I think
you
that's
know
a
what I'm
slippery
saying?
slope, man.
Skin colors and hair grades as well.
I think it's
because
a slippery
nobody has
slope.
nobody has a problem when Fat Joe says nigga.
Not at all.
Exactly.
But you're saying you're creating a slippery slope. If a guy in Iowa is watching the B-side channel right now and says, "Yo, this guy said I'm good to go as long as I'm really a street nigga," I'm saying, no,
hey, I
you'll
got
open
family.
up
I
that can.
got family in Iowa. They're gonna represent. You know what I'm
You'll
saying?
open up that can if you give him a pass.
No, I'm not giving out passes. I'm telling you my
But
position.
you are giving out passes.
And
though.
I
when
will,
you say this
I
guy,
always,
that's my guy.
But I always
passes.
do like to caution people.
I have my show.
When I can have a chance to really talk with a person that uses the term that maybe that I know some people may not feel like that, I do want to take them to the side and say, yo, you know, there are going to be some people who are not going to fuck with this. And you got to understand that their reasons are valid. Just as valid as I believe my reasons are for standing where I stand. Someone who doesn't like that word, that shit is just as valid. Because I got OGs that came up when I came up being called, I've been called the N-word, the real N-word. But for them, and this was like, it was such a rare occurrence, it blew my mind that this happened. I got OGs that this was just a way of life.
I understand.
And their life was on the line and had guns pulled on them and, you know what I'm saying, was almost lynched. And, you know what I'm saying, I got real, like, older guys that I look to that have shared their stories with me. And when they say they don't like it, I don't care about my position or my particular opinion. I'm like, that's right. That's right.
I understand what
totally
you're saying.
agree.
1 billion% I understand.
Yeah.
But when you get on a platform with thousands of people watching all across
Yeah.
the country,
Yeah.
and you look in the camera and say it's okay, that's a
Right.
slippery slope, man.
Right.
So when there's a kid in Nevada going around saying N-word because he saw on the B-side forum,
Right.
Billy D, the master of funk, said it's all good.
Yeah.
That's a slippery slope, man.
But I did not say it was all
But
good.
you can't personally have a conversation with all of those people because all they look right now is the platform
I
that's given.
simply said this. I said a true nigga, a real nigga, is a nigga in the streets and a nigga at home. That's all
Great.
I said.
Chad that lives in Wyoming, he says it at home and in the streets.
Hey, Chad might be a real nigga, man. I don't know. It depends.
Saying you open up those
It
floodgates,
depends what
man.
Chad be on. It depends what Chad might be out there getting to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? He might come up with the homies. He might look out. He might have earned, you know what I'm saying, that love.
I
Because
understand what you're
I'm not
saying.
the only nigga that's cool with other niggas
I hear what you're
niggas
saying. I'm
who
just saying
may
you're
or may not be
opening
niggas.
You're
Nigga.
opening up a platform. Right? You're opening up the floodgates right now for the thousands of people to
I'm
watch
not opening up shit.
You
I'm
are.
opening
You can say you're not, but
opening
you
up.
are.
I'm open. No, you can't put that on.
No.
You
I'm
can't
not.
put
I'm
that
not
on
putting
people.
anything
You
on
can't
you.
put that
I'm
on
not
people.
putting anything
You
on
can't
you.
put that on
But you
people.
open up a
I have the right.
You have the platform right now.
I have the right to my opinion, just like you have the right to your opinion.
A billion percent.
And I'm going to state
That's
my
the greatest
opinion.
thing about this country.
I'm going to state my opinion clearly and articulately, and what you do with it is your responsibility.
I understand. There's thousands of ignorant ass kids listening right now.
Because I mean, you could
and then
because they put out the Bible. They put out the Bible, which clearly we know is supposed to be good. But people have used it how they wanted to use it. So you're gonna do the same thing with my words.
1,000,000,000%. You and the Bible equal. I understand. But then
No,
a 19-year-old
no.
girl,
I'm not inerrant.
a 19-year-old girl from Alabama jumps on stage and says, "What's up, man?" And what are we doing out here?
Well, whoever that dude
Kendrick
is,
should have kicked our ass off the stage.
real niggas know their surroundings. Real niggas know how to operate.
But they aren't. That's what I'm letting you know.
And
They're
so,
not, Will.
and so I have, you know what I'm saying, you got to have discernment. I mean, you can't be a dumb nigga. You can't be a dumb wannabe nigga. I mean, either you are or you aren't.
got news for
and
you.
if you are, then
95% of the people on this planet
if you
are idiots.
if you feel you are, I can't tell you not. You know what I'm
So
saying?
optimistic.
It's all gonna
people
be
are stupid.
it's all gonna be proven in how you rock. It's all gonna be proven in how you live. I mean, I'm not saying that everyone's a nigga. I'm saying we are just like the homogenization of this country, where there's so much biracial and interracial marriages are going up, and we're starting to see a homogeny with kids being kind of racially ambiguous more and more. I'm not saying it's rampant. I'm just saying it's happening more and more over time.
Too much of it.
That could become the norm, or that could become the majority. You never know how things are going.
I got you, Billy.
The tanning of America, they might call it. I don't know.
I got you. I think it's time to go because Slum put his bag on. So I think that's it.
Are
we done, Slum?
Oh, the bag is up.
Because he put his bag on like
bag
enough
is up.
Oh, no. It's just, you know.
I said what I said. Take it how you want it.
There you go.
That's the funk.
For the people that want to follow you on Instagram,
From the people.
the people that want to follow you on social media, people that want to go see your new music video, where do they go?
Just go to my Instagram, Slum the Resident, all one word, SLUMTHERESIDENT. I hope you know how to spell Slum the Resident, all one word. Link is in my bio, you know what I'm saying? Once again, Slum the Resident, all one word, on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud, all that good shit. Let's go.
Somebody wants to come.
Hold up. June 8th, table full of bosses, 498 The Fam. Ocean Waves is out now. Go get that. It's on all streaming platforms. You know what I'm saying? Tidal, Amazon Music, yada yada yada. You already know what it is. Ocean Waves. Go get that. 498 The Fam. Trade West. You know what I'm saying? June 8th, table full of bosses. Yeah. Cali Waves Music Group.
If somebody wants to come see you host a hip hop show and smoke you out this week, where do they go?
If they want to come and smoke me out or have a drink with me and hang out, you know what I'm saying? I'm a really nice guy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I can be pretty ignorant, but there's a lot of logic to my ignorance, you know what I'm saying? We can just chill. Anyhow, Liquid Zoo, Saturday, that's in North Hollywood, I believe. Where's that? Oh, Van Nuys. It's not the same shit? Whoa, okay. Van Nuys.
You know what you just sounded like? You just sounded like guys saying, like, oh, Mexico and El Salvador, not the same shit.
Mexico and Salvador is not the same?
That's exactly
Yeah,
what you sound like.
Okay, Van Nuys.
Now that's controversial.
Saturday, Van Nuys, Liquid Zoo. Sunday, Airliner, Lincoln Heights. Fuck with me, Young BACA Productions. Shout out to Billy D. Shout out to Metronomo. I fuck with these guys, man.
Igualmente.
Yo. Mr. Billy D, if somebody wants to come listen to music, if somebody wants to go watch your new music video, where do they go?
You want to hit up the YouTube page. I am Billy D on YouTube. Right now, I got a video up on Latin Beast TV, which is got a pretty good platform going, and show me a lot of love by putting the video up. Got another one coming in a little bit with me and Baby Asher's joint we performed on the show the other night. That's gonna be up on Latin Beast. So you know we out there, we pushing a little bit. You know you might find some stuff on SoundCloud. I am Billy D. You might find some stuff on Facebook. I am Billy D. Snapchat, I am Billy D. You might find some stuff there from time to time. Instagram stories, I am Billy D. You might find some things.
How do you spell that?
There. I am BILLYDEE, ladies and gentlemen.
My man, Mr. Metronomo.
I'm on Spotify too, by the way. I'm on Apple All Music. Just look up I am Billy D wherever you do your thing, and I'm there.
Mr. Metronomo, a man that was suspiciously quiet during the N-word conversation. If somebody wants to go,
yo, that's right.
If somebody wants to listen to you, if somebody wants to follow
Great job, young man.
where do they go?
Yeah, I gotta slip through that one.
You chose wisely.
So check it out. I actually
stay out of the fray.
Just re-released all 7 of my albums on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, everything.
Yeah.
So it's all out there, ready for streaming.
That's dope.
In all their glory. Next week, I'll be dropping my 8th, the collaborative EP, a garage rock album.
They gonna get this work, huh?
It's gonna be crazy. No one knows what's coming, man. And after that, more shit to come this summer. Another EP or mixtape with my homie Abu Shady. Shout out to New York. Yeah. And then after that, the sequel to my rock album Metronomo Slum 2 sometime later this year.
My man.
Yeah.
Young Ash. If somebody wants to follow you on Instagram,
Young
somebody wants
Ash.
to come see you DJ, where can they go?
Instagram's What's Up Ash, just the way that it sounds, one word. Twitter's That's Dope Ash, and I'm playing at the Bunker tomorrow.
There you go. Bunker,
BSIDE.
for the people watching, last night of the Bunker ever, man. You gotta come out. They're knocking it down. Landlord is shutting it down.
They're shutting it down?
The landlord's knocking down the building from the ground up.
And is the Bunker going to return?
Maybe in a year or two.
Oh, okay.
But right now, we'll call into last night at the Bunker. We got 5 amazing DJs tomorrow night. We got Mario Kart, we got Street Fighters, we got Super Smash Brothers, we got $5 well drinks all night, and Young Baka's gonna be there from 10 p.m. on.
I'll see you in a year or two.
Tomorrow night,
Nah,
you
I'm
gotta
just
come
playing,
through,
bro.
man.
Damn.
I got you.
Don't do
Can
me
I
any
say real
favors.
quick? I got 2 shows coming up this weekend. I almost forgot. Yeah, so Saturday night, I'll be at FebM number 11, hosted by Ruda down in South Central, and then Sunday night over at the BACA show, competing first round of Temple.
$2,000 competition.
That's right.
There you go, my man.
Yeah.
My name is Young Baka. Big
Young
shout out to
Baka.
Shaye Whitey in the back, holding down the cameras, holding down the production, holding down all of the sound. If you want to enter our Cali to the 6 competition, we are flying the best MC or the best group out to Canada. All expenses paid. We're going to pay for your flight. We're going to pay for your hotel. We're going to pay for all your food. Plus, you perform in Toronto during OVO weekend. Go to YoungBakaProductions.com, at YoungBaka Productions. Text us directly, 310-345-2909. Slum the Resident, you have your passport already?
Fuck yeah, I got it before you,
My
bro.
man,
Oh.
you did get it before me.
Y'all ready to
Thank you
go.
for putting me on blast. I appreciate it.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But I did get my passport this weekend, so we'll be out there, man. Toronto,
on
the
deck.
6th. We'll be out there
Yeah.
for OVO weekend.
Canada, we out there.
This weekend, you got 2 different options Saturday night. If you on Las Vegas, we the West Las Vegas. Held down by me, Lego, Stevie D, headlined by Welby. Man, be killing it out there in Vegas. Or you come down to Van Nuys, my boy Slum the Resident. DJ Ozzy on the 1s and 2s, holding things down to Liquid Sue. Sunday night, we're back in California. 10-4 competition, round number 1. Going down to legendary Airliner, 3 stages of live music, hosted by Slum the Resident, hosted by Stevie D, hosted by Lego. We got 3 amazing DJs rocking out. And once again, tomorrow night, the Bunker, Nin Retro 64, retro video games, live DJs, cheap drinks, and I'll be there all night talking business. YoungBakaProductions.com, giving $2,000 cash money to the best MC. Also, if you want to see that 498 The Fam music, 498 The Fam new music video, once again, go to YoungBakaProductions.com. You're fucking me up on my speech, man. Go to YoungBakaProductions.com/music videos. The
Young
new
Baka.
498 The Fam music is going to be there. Young Baka Productions, B-Side Phone. We back in 2 weeks, baby. We out.
Do you believe in